fans are all standing at ovation. Will this young quote-unquote star boy under 19 cricketer make his first century at home at Sabina Park against Barbados?
There's only one way to find out. I think down the middle at the opening between Clark and Sutherland would be the perfect place for Lane to direct this next hit. That's if it doesn't head for the stand for the six we're all hoping for.
Oh, one young batsman, Brian Lane, hits the ball straight for the bleacher stands. It's in the air. It's going. It's gone. It's a six. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to your radio, a young star has made his mark here at Sabina Park, hitting his first century of 45 balls.
He will most certainly win the man of the match this evening for a cash prize of $5,000 towards his school expenses. Great player, definitely poised for the West Indies team. He might be playing for Jamaica under 19 now. However, note, Brian Lane has solidified his future here today.
So does this mean he has a solid place on your waiting list? After all, he is a star boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, leave it to Beaver for clever out-of-time comments. That's my co-host, loves the inside drama at the park.
What's up, my best friend? Any new school drama or fallen season girls?
Fallen season girls? Oh, you mean if they got the Vaseline rubbed down? But to answer your question, no. None of the above. Only great news or more like major headlines.
Oh yeah? About what?
Naturally, the great Brian Lane made history at Sabina Park yesterday.
Who? Your overnight Mr. Portmore hero? 47 balls. Guess he has a lot of balls after all, huh?
Tanya, you like Brian under the quiet. There's only one way to find out how many balls he has.
Wait, let me check. Oh, I am not wet by that statement. Please, spare me the grief. I don't care if he's the best jockey from Caymanas Park.
Island Best Juice. What are you waiting on? Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Island Best Juice. It's your boy, Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice. If you are in the United States and you not try Island Best Juice, what you waiting on? Look at these beautiful flavor. Why not? If you are in Tampa, if you are in Florida, if you not drink Island Best Juice, you not drink the juice. It's your boy Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice, the best juice in Florida. What you waiting on? Anyway, across the United States, Island Best Juice can find you. If they find me and me all the way in Canada, why not? Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere they are. Island Best Juice.
My name is Errol Stevens, former international player and reggae boy, and you're watching Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to get the latest content on the Reggae Boys football. Bless.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Marla Setman, Reggae Girls top midfielder. Oh, let me start over again. All right. Hi, I'm Marla Setman, Reggae Girls top midfielder, and you're here on Ryan FC and Elite Sports. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to keep up all to date with Reggae Girls and Reggae Boys top news.
Okay. Hi, this is Yasmin Jameson, Reggae Girls goalkeeper, and you're watching Ryan LFC's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Hey guys, it's Jermaine Clark Jr. here from Bayern Royal Squad 2023. You're watching Elite Sport TV with Ryan LFC. Stay tuned for all things Reggae Girls, Reggae Boys, and sports. Peace out.
I am Liam Bailey, and you're watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, enough respect.
Hey guys, Bunny Shaw here with Elite Sports TV. Make sure you like and subscribe and always tune in.
Hi, my name is Izzy Groves, Reggae Girls midfielder. You're watching Ryan LFC's channel. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
I remember Leon saying, because Leon's quite vocal in the dressing room here, and he said, make sure we go over and show our respects. He said it in the team talk at halftime as well. The fans come out to watch us, so we need to give them something to celebrate, and we did that. And yeah, I think it's something we should do naturally anyway. I think Jamaica, as a team, we're going to keep growing. As the manager said, even when it comes to bringing in different players, we want to get stronger, but when it comes to the fans, we have to always give thanks to them because, without them, we're half as strong. And when we play at home especially, we have to give our best and try and make the game entertaining and win games most importantly.
I am Liam Bailey, and you are watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. Enough respect.
Good evening, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan LFC. Back again, guys. Another top shelf video for you guys today. As you guys can see in the title and the thumbnail, we're going to talk about the Reggae Girls versus Brazil. I know a lot of you guys has been sleeping on the Reggae Girls. I know when it come on to the Reggae Boys, the conversation always dominant when it come on to the Reggae Boys, especially it coming on to Copa and World Cup qualify. Every Reggae Boys fans paying attention right now at the Reggae Boys national team. But tell you what, come tomorrow, the Reggae Girls will face Brazil in a rematch. You know what I mean? Jamaica, kick Brazil out of the last Women's FIFA World Cup. So Brazil definitely building back the program. Brazil definitely looking forward to meet this Jamaican team. Will Brazil get another surprise by the Reggae Girls? I tell you what, I see some clippings of the Reggae Girls. They're looking ready. They are looking focused. They are looking good. And that is the most important thing. We want to big up every single Reggae Girls who are part of the squad. And if you are not a part of the squad, still big up all Reggae Girls, because we love all Reggae Girls, it no matter what. One Reggae Girls, you understand. But we are going to discuss the Reggae Girls versus Brazil a little bit first. It's unfortunate I didn't give the Reggae Girls a separate video, but I tell you what, people, I have some personal thing going on right now in my life, and especially coming to tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to be busy. I don't know if I'm going to keep a show tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do a watch along for the game. I don't know as yet. I don't make up my mind as yet. I don't decide if I'm going to do it. But if the internet allow me and things reach and things put in place tomorrow, I will definitely do something. But if not, you know what the thing already. You understand? But I appreciate all the people, the man like Fresh God, Rockford. I really appreciate it, brother. You understand? Come on, man, brother. You never say you not going come tonight, but why you pushing it? Big up yourself, Fresh God. You are Fresh God. The reason why I came tonight because I thought some of the stuff them that I am going to get done earlier today, but I wake up so early, Fresh God, and I get a lot of the stuff done. That's why. You understand? So yeah, that's why the reason why. That's the reason why I'm here, because I get a lot of the stuff done. But tomorrow and Sunday, I'm probably not going to available. But I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But if I will forward, Fresh God, I'm gonna link you off the scene and tell you what I'm going to do. Some of the stuff that I'm going to do personally. You understand? So, yeah, definitely. But yeah, appreciate all the people them. You get me, I say? So, yeah, so sorry about that. Big up yourself, brother. Allah Majed, Fresh God, big up yourself. Big up to all the people down in the comment section. I know a lot of you guys not happy with the Reggae Boy squad, but you guys have your opinion, me have my opinion, and we're going to disagree and we are going to argue. But again, I want to more stay on the positive side. I don't want to speak about who is not into the team, right? But I understand the frustration. I understand the fans. But really and truly, Jamaican fans, we have to do a little bit better, man. We have to do a little bit better. We can't afford to try to demolish the program when we want to see the program successful. You probably not agree with Coach Hallgrímsson some of the selection, but at the end of the day, the decision made, the final decision, and what Ala Majada say, all him care about the result. So when the game play, right, the 2 World Cup qualifier game, no one can criticize the coach, right? But at this moment, the coach made the change. You see, we have a lot of injured. JFF, Simon, all of them try to, as much as possible, to do them best to keep transparent to the fans. People, I'm going to analyze the team. I'm going to analyze the situation with some of the players injured. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about, player like Junior Flemings, all of these things where a lot of people are saying. But for me, I think a lot of these players who play for Jamaica, they get a lot of chance. And these JPL players, I think they really, truly deserve the opportunity. People, this is the first time I really can give an honest opinion on the Jamaican football, the Jamaican Premier League. People, I watch a lot of JPL games this season. Since I leave Jamaica, right? And that was 2018. Migrate to Canada. People, from a migrate at this year, at the first year watch, me really sit down and watch a lot of the JPL. Because me say, how can I support in the Manning Cup? How can I sit down and watch the Manning Cup? I'm telling myself that me can't watch the JPL. Me take that crab out of my head, people, and me really sit down and me really take the time out and watch the JPL, people. I watch the JPL. So, we're going to analyze the players, them. Should they be there? We're going to analyze it, all right? But the first and foremost, viewers and subscribers, I have to show the Reggae Girls a lot of respect. Again, I'm busy for those who just joining in and thing, but me show people, please, may I beg you, hit the like button. If you're watching back on the replay, may I beg you, use the super chat feature. Thank you. Switch across the button where you see share, like, all of them stuff there. Save playlist. Shift cross and just press that thank you button and make that thank you button work on the video, right? And if you're watching and you want to donate by PayPal, you can also donate by PayPal, right? But tonight, show people, we need $150. That is the aim we're looking for. It's Friday, Friday, everybody get paid, everybody happy, but we are looking at $150 tonight, people, all right? So I appreciate all the people down in the comment section. You get the message, Georgia girl and the whole family. Big up yourself. Big up your husband. You know what I mean? So, enough love and respect, man, Georgia girl. Craig, big up yourself, my brother. Salute, man. One, love. Big up yourself, Fresh God. Big up to all of the Liverpool fans them down in the comment section. I want Liverpool, Any other team, we are dirt them, I want Liverpool team. So, are we still Liverpool? Are we still a win? Not Arsenal, but are we still a win? But, so, let us get into it now, people. Let us kick it off the right way, Show the Reggae Girls some support, people. The Reggae Girls team has back in camp. Who want to big up to the JFF when issue everything spot on. That is what we're hawks in the JFF to continue to do. Continue to respect these girls. Continue to respecting the player. Putting, planning, and that is what we have to big up the JFF and I hope them continue and don't drop off. So, perfect. Everything smooth in the Reggae Girls camp, people. I don't hear one girl. I was having some conversation with some people down in Brazil and asking all the girls them secreting, and the girls them super excited, them happy to see all the females that went to the World Cup. They are happy to back together to continue to build on them World Cup qualifier too. They have the World Cup qualifier coming up next year. So that's going to be another big thing for the Jamaican Football Federation. So busy time ahead, busy time ahead for the World Cup and thing, people. So for the Reggae Girls, so that is something good, people. But I want to a special shout out to my former school mate Blackwood. Me and I play a lot of football together at Excelsior High. In the gym, whole heap of gym ball game we play. So we want to big up Den. Yeah, man, Den make us proud as a Excelsior. And tell you what, no other school in the history of Jamaica. You hear them talk about KC, you hear them talk about Georges, you hear them talk about Bulmers. Let me tell you this. Excelsior are the only school in the history of Jamaica we have 3 students that play in the World Cup that attend Excelsior High School. None. And me I tell you no. 2 senior World Cup for then senior World Cup for Walter Boy. So that me I tell you no. 1 Excelsior. Yeah? All of the KC and the when you go sit down. Excelsior around the world. Yeah, man. Yeah. 3 World Cup. Just that. And I don't think in the near future you will see that gap close. Yeah? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So I want to big up everybody down in the comment section. People, hit the like button. But people, I know a lot of you guys are asleep on the Reggae Girls now. But guess what? We have to start. We have to kick off the show. And we're going to do our pre-match preview for the Reggae Girls versus Brazil. And people, tell you what, Brazil is not that team them used to. Brazil, this is Martha's last game in our Brazil jersey. So this is going to be a very good send-off from the Federation when it come on to Brazil Federation. They're going to give Martha a good send-off. And I tell you what, people, I want to see the Reggae Girls. It's going to be very, very interested to see how the new coach approach with this Reggae Girls team. That's going to be the most important thing I am looking forward for, because really and truly, viewers and subscribers, I really want to see the team play a little bit more aggressive, up in a team face, closing down team, pressing team. I want to see the Reggae Girls. I think we have the capability of doing it. But at the same time, I want the team to find the balance. The balance is important, right? The balance is important. So you means it, I want to see, a lot of people say you play attacking football. I want to see how you're going to approach this game against Brazil. Will you high press? Will you sit behind the ball, soak up the pressure, catch this Brazilian team on the counter? For me, the team is getting back together. Let's allow the girl to play some football and enjoy themselves, people. We really want to see the girls put in a good performance. People, the game going to be 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock Jamaican time tomorrow. So, more of the people them come out and support the Reggae Girls tomorrow. Again, people, the girls are back. No Khadija Bonisha. The World Cup qualifier coming up for the girls. And it's going to be important, people. Really, truly believe that it's going to be important. But we have the pre-match press conference with the coach. And before we play that, people, we want to big up the man himself, right? We want to big up the man himself. Mosif, thank you very much for your $50 super chat. Big up yourself, Mosif. I really do appreciate it. People, Mosif always set the pace of the show. Him kick it off. I want you guys to follow. Shortly, people. That's $50. We need $100 more. So big up yourself, Mosif. Enough love and respect. Mosif, one love. Thank you very much, man, for your donation. As always, big up yourself, Brazil. Brazil hosting the 2027 Women's FIFA World Cup. So Brazil is rebuilding back them program. And I want to see how this Brazil team look. Brazil need to win the World Cup in Brazil to bring back that feeling. You know, long Brazil now win a World Cup, people. Yeah, man. Brazil due to a World Cup. But you know what the last time Brazil was a World Cup? You know, said the man kicking Brazil face. But people, let's listen to the coach and probably the captain for the day. Yeah. Listen to the coach, the Reggae Girls coach. People, this is the match preview. We're going to talk a little bit about the girls, and then we're going to get into the squad, and then we are going to close the night on a bang. We still need $100 more, people. It's Friday. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Tomorrow, 2 p.m., Reggae Girls will play Brazil. 2 p.m. game.
Boa tarde a todos e a todas. Vamos dar início à coletiva de imprensa da Jamaica.
Olá, boa tarde. Pergunta para Denisha. A expectativa de reencontrar o Brasil, né, nesse pós-Copa, a Jamaica, que é o algoz da seleção feminina, né, que segurou aquele empate com o Brasil, que acabou eliminando as meninas, né, na fase de grupos, né, da Copa do Mundo.
I think our expectation for this Brazil game is, I feel like both countries are a lot similar in terms of physicality and technical abilities. So I feel like this game is going to be really back and forth game. And I think it's a good game for us to bring back our team forward again and start our campaign again. And I think this game is just going to be comes down to who have the most physicality, and I think it's just going to be a good matchup like always.
Ela arriscaria o placar?
In terms of scoreline, I feel like football is a game of unexpectedness. So I can't really say a scoreline, but I can promise that it's going to be a good game.
Well, we also have a few questions from the media from Jamaica and from the people from Brazil that couldn't be here today. So first question, Renata Mendonça, das Vibradoras. You just came back to be the coach of this group, and of course, you know the players very well. In the World Cup, Jamaica got success with Donaldson by defending very well big teams like France and Brazil. So what's the idea now? Your plan is to maintain this defensive style?
I think it's a platform on which we built a lot of our success. Even prior to that. So I think it's one of the things that we'll continue to do. The game is played in many different phases, but you always give yourself a good opportunity to be successful with a good defensive platform. And so that will continue as well.
A question for Danisha from Amanda Viana, do Planeta Futebol Feminino. It's the first time that Jamaica's top players have come together for matches after the Olympic playoff against Canada in 2023. I would like to know your feelings at this moment and what these last few months have been like.
My feelings, well, as a team, I think our team is very good in terms of camaraderie and stuff. So when we got back, it's like we never left. And so yes, we haven't been together for the last, 9 months, but you wouldn't tell. I feel like our group is just so well put together. Obviously, every team has their challenges, but I feel like our mindset when we're together is always to be better. And so I feel like the environment has just always been that, whether we're apart for 9 months or 2 months, it's just always been a good team environment.
Another question from Amanda Viana for Hubert. Jamaica reunited again to face Brazilian team. I would like to know what we can expect from the Reggae Girls, and how to enhance the attack without Bunny Shaw.
Well, as I've stated, numerously, you don't replace Bunny Shaw. Every country, every team in the world would love to have a Bunny Shaw. We're grateful that we have her in our team. Injuries happen, and unfortunately, she's not able to be with us, but we have a really good depth and a really good squad. And so we know that another player will step up. We have more than enough ability for those players to come in and again, give us different qualities necessarily from Bunny will give us. But it is a team group. We've organized. We've known that she's going to be away for a couple of weeks now. So we've just kind of obviously looked to adapt it in terms of how we look to play, what we're looking to do, and how we're looking to do that over a longer period of time. So really, the whole process for us is to keep building so that we can be back in this wonderful country in 2027.
Question from Edivision TV. Coach, Jamaica got a draw versus Brazil in the World Cup, and that was due to a defensive approach. Will you be trying to adopt similar tactics?
Well, yeah, as we alluded to, we have to. I mean, every Brazilian, it's in their DNA, to be able to play football in the league on the front foot. Everyone knows that that's part of the Brazilian culture. We all grew up loving that. As Jamaicans, we have a great affiliation with Brazil. We love watching Brazil play. Probably in Jamaica, I would probably say Brazil is the next favorite country that they support. So we know about all the Brazilian flair and all the ability they bring. This is a good group, a young group. They're a dynamic group. But we're pretty dynamic ourselves, you know. So I think it will be a good game in terms of be evenly matched. We have to get our defensive responsibilities right, and that's what we will look to build on heading into our next window as well. So yeah, as you said, a good defensive platform is needed against a very good technical Brazilian team.
Last question from Wadey Brown, IRU FM. Question: what are your objectives for these two games, and what approach will you be employing with the team missing Bunny Shaw?
Yeah, I mean, good. We're going to look to, from our defensive platform, look to be a little bit more offensive in terms of, trying to keep the ball a little bit more. That's always, sometimes difficult, in a, don't want to say hostile environment, but difficult environment in front of great fans and people cheering on their national team. But, we also have to get to the point where we have to be brave in our approach as well. It might not all come tomorrow. As I said to the players, the core of the group has not been together for 9 months. There's going to be a little bit of a grace period. We have to be understanding of each other. We have to be a little bit, not so harsh when things don't go right, and understand that it's going to take a little bit of time. And we've had the last 3 days to kind of really focus on the things that we can control, and the environment, and the sort of camaraderie and the sisterhood is built on the great things that this sport has built their success on, and look to do that tomorrow as well.
Well,
yes, people. So that's coach, and also then speaking ahead of Jamaica versus Brazil tomorrow at 2 p.m. Jamaican time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. People, 9 months the World Cup squad. 9 months, a lot of football that they missed together. We know they missed the first ever Gold Cup, but I think we can take a lot of positive to see the girls are back together. And again, 2027 for them World Cup, the FIFA Women's World Cup. So for them preparation will start come early next year and stuff, people. But I just want to embrace the girls. I just want to see how the squad look. I want to see how the team look, how the team perform under the new coach, and everything not going to click same time come next month. But the end of the day, we have hope. All right. So we have the vice captain of the Reggae Girls. Listen to her ahead of the Jamaica versus Brazil game.
All right. Speaking with Alison Speid. Of course, Alison, veteran of Jamaica's teams. So 2 World Cups. Alison, you're in Brazil for the first time, taking on Brazil for the second time. What are you feeling on the inside?
Yeah, I think I'm really excited to be back with the group. It's been a while since some of us have been able to represent Jamaica and wear the shirt. So mainly just excitement to be back here, and to play an opponent like Brazil is also a really exciting task.
What can these 2 games do for a team that's developing?
I think that the better competition we can play, it's always going to help us reach a higher level. And so I think the more that we can continue to get games against really quality opposition, like the better we will be in the long run. So I think it's massive to play a team like Brazil, and to know that they feel like we're a good team for them to prepare to send off to the Olympics, I think speaks really highly to the group as well.
Right. When you look at how we played at the World Cup recently, you're one of a member of the Wall, they call it Jamaican Wall. There's conceded 1 goal in 4 games. Do we continue along that same vein, or we now look to be a little bit more attacking and try to score goals?
Yeah, I think one, we can't be naive to the fact that the majority of this group of players hasn't been together for a while. So the expectations, I think, are a bit different. Right now, I think the expectations are to find the groove again. Also, looking at the big picture of a World Cup in another 3 years, making sure that we're making building stones so that when we arrive there, we're where we want to be when it gets to that bit of qualifying. So I think that it's less about the results in this moment in time, and it's more about being able to establish a real identity for ourselves and to just, like I said, plant the seeds so that when the important moments are there, we prepared ourselves well.
When you look at the quality of the youngsters on the team, it must make you excited going forward. Eh?
Yeah, it's huge. I think that, when I first started with the program, one of the things that was obviously, you could say, one of our weaknesses, but in the end, one of the things that made me most excited about the group was how young we were, and that we were a group that was going to be able to mature together over time. And so now to kind of see a next generation of young players coming through and being able to establish themselves early with the foundations that we've set that some of us more senior players didn't necessarily have when we entered the program, I think it's huge. And in the end, when players like myself are gone, we'll know that we've left them in a good place. So, it's really exciting to have them. And they've raised the standard, and they know that they're here to, push us and make us compete and, eventually kick our asses out of the team. So, they're here to just continue to help us drive the standard.
All right, let's go back to the World Cup last question. Of course, you scored Jamaica's only goal at the World Cup, last World Cup. What has that done to you and for you, and how did you feel when it happened?
Yeah, I think, in the immediate aftermath, it was a bit of whoa, and I don't really think I was able to process it too much. I think now, a year removed, it's it's something that I'm super proud of, and just thinking of that entire moment for me and the timing of it was immense in my own personal journey. So it's something that I'm super happy that I was able to achieve. But at the end of the day, I think when I look back on the World Cup, I really reflect mainly just on the team's performance and how solid we were as a unit. And so, that was obviously a specific memory. But, I just think back to how united we were together.
And finally, captain in Jamaica must be a solid feeling, or something that you can take literally for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of pressure because I want to drive the standards, uphold the standards of the badge, and to always make the country proud. And I think that, we have a group of players that makes that really easy, to be honest. But I think for my family, it's really special for them as well. And I think when I started in the program, I didn't really envision that that's where my future would have kind of led me to. But I'm so, grateful and honored to be able to lead these girls when I do have the opportunity. And like I said, they make my job easy because they're all professionals.
Yes, people, that's the Reggae Girls only goal in the World Cup. Big up to Swebe. Swebe sister them very good in the defense and thing. What go on, people? What do you say? The question them Earl Bailey I put to the girls them. You need better question. Boy, I tell you, brother. I tell you what, brother. I tell you guys this all the time, man. I just start to talk, man. When I talk, people say I'm a hater, but you can see it really leaving Earl Bailey. You can see that Earl Bailey is, he have a lot of experience, but you can see that him time is running out now. Him time is done. And I mean, thought we bring in Simon, we're going to give Simon about 3 more younger youth behind Simon to take the thing to the next level. But, as usual, the top ranking man them in the JFF never lose them job. They keep them job. You know what I mean? Earl Bailey is too busy with the oh my God, man. Yeah, big up yourself, Coach Boris Johnson. Coach Boris Johnson, remember the stuff them in a coach. Don't go around the thing in a coach. I'm buffing it, But people, we're going to look at the final interview and then, we give a score prediction and stuff. But listen to my favorite reggae girls on board. One of my favorite reggae girls, Tiffany Cameron.
Speaking with Tiffany Cameron. Tiffany, you're back in the grind, nice and sweaty. And of course, you look like you're enjoying it. Take us through the training today. What really happened today? Oh, you enjoy it?
It was a good session. I mean, it's really humid out here, but it's nice to be in Brazil and back with the squad. I'm really excited. We're working on some new things and we're building up momentum for the game. And I'm really looking forward to this match. It's going to be very competitive and we're ready.
Of course. Looking forward to the game. Playing against Brazil again, that brings back some memories, right?
Yeah. Some great memories from the World Cup. It was a battle from the very first minute to the last one. And, I'm sure they're going to be thinking about our last matchup and it's going to be hard. But I know we're prepared and we're ready to give it our best. We have some new players here and they're quality and, we're just looking to build some chemistry and, just keep spreading love and support.
What's the mood among the players?
Oh, it was so nice yesterday when everyone reunited. Everyone was smiling and just so happy to be back in this space. We're honored to represent Jamaica every time, and I'm really happy to be back. Right. Good vibes always.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, for you personally, you had a good year. Tell us what's happening with you.
Yeah, it was my first year playing in Spain. Quality league. I'm surrounded by very technical players, and I've improved in my technique and my speed of play. So I'm really looking forward to bringing some of that with the national team. And we'll see what happens from there. But I'm excited.
And when you look at what we have in terms of politics, I mean, the future looks bright. A lot of young quality players.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I think it's great that we've had other players representing Jamaica and, they've gotten some good looks and now the pool has grown and it's more competitive. You never know if a player is going to go down with an injury and an illness or if they're not available for camp, you have to stay ready. So this is one of those opportunities now for new players to step in and kind of mix and mingle with some of the World Cup players, and it's great.
What was your mindset over the last 6 months?
So to be really honest with you, I know I was away for a while. It was focus on my club, give whatever I can to my club, and I think I've done a good job with that. I mean, I'm the top scorer there, and I'm happy that I've been helping them out. Now the focus has shifted to the national team. I'm here now. I'd like to focus on the present moment and just staying present and giving what I can to whatever space I'm in.
Big up to Tiffany Cameron. I love the vibes, man. I really, really love the vibes. People, Tiffany Cameron playing in the top division in Spain. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful time. Listen to the Reggae Girls back. You know what I mean? Tiffany Cameron, as Stefan always say, Tiffany always have a boss. She just different, man. You know what I mean? Trust me, she different. She's a different beast. So we want to big up to Tiffany Cameron. But people, tomorrow prediction for the Reggae Girls is a 2-game series, and I think the Reggae Girls will sit behind the ball as usual, soak up the pressure, and I'm expecting them to do a little bit better in the second game. Get them feet wet, get them warm up back, playing together, and I'm looking forward for them to play against Brazil come tomorrow. But people, make sure you log on tomorrow to support the Reggae Girls. People, may I predict Jamaica to beat Brazil, you know? Yeah, man, may I predict Jamaica to beat Brazil 1-0. You hear it right here first. Jamaica 1, Brazil 0. Yeah, man, people, them lucky them never get a Bob Marley in the World Cup. Brother, why you think Jamaica play against Brazil at the World Cup? We didn't get 6. They could score a goal. What make you believe that them going to score 6 for the Reggae Girls? But that's your opinion still. But, you know, your opinion can be wrong. Yeah, man. Listen, the old dinosaur them now leave the JFF, man. Trust me, they're not going to leave, man. That's sweet. Yeah, man, a whole heap of sweet perks in the administration, them not gonna leave, brother. You know what I mean? But I want to big them up still because the interview them need to do a little bit better, though, honestly. Earl need to do a little bit more better. I need to write down the question them. You understand? For a man who have so much experience in the media. Him have to do better, man. Him have to do better. But big up to the whole Reggae Girls for Serenity. Big up the team. Let us hope them can get the victory and start off the campaign the right and proper way. Different coach, different system, Ryan. Big up yourself. Cruise Liverpool. You know the thing, go. Yeah, I understand that, but, you know, we have to take it one game at a time, Bridget. It's going to be very interesting, people. So, people, that's the Reggae Girls segment and stuff. Let us get into the big topic because, people, honestly, let me see our time. Now, we have up until 10 o'clock for the show tonight, people. Honestly, 10 o'clock. All right? Yeah. So, big up to all of the people in the comment section and thing. All right? Big up yourself. 2-1 to the Reggae Girls. Believe, no man. Stefan, believe, yes. Believe, brother. Believe. Believe, no man. People, we still need a couple more dollars spent in the people. We get $70 already, people. And remember, the goal is to get 150. So we're almost there, people. So come on, people. Let's hit that super chat feature, people. Come on, people. We need $150 tonight. We want to big up the two donors them. So far, we have $70 already, people. And we need 150 and thing. All right? Now, anyway, we'll get into the thing, people. We'll get into the real deal right now. We'll get into the thing, babe. We'll get into the thing, people. No, big man thing, people. So, 6 JPL player in the squad. And make me disclaimer. Quick and fast. It's a 25-man squad. The goalkeeping pool look good. Seeing? The defense look good. The midfield, you know, as always, we're going to have issue with the midfield. And I don't want really to beat down the midfield of them. But again, the midfield is not the strongest when it comes on to Reggae Boys. But up top, I think up top with the likes of Mikel Antonio are part of that pool. Cephas, Dixon, and Shaman Nichols, I think that's enough firepower to get the job done. So overall, people, the squad is not a bad squad. Based on the team full a lot of injured. Come now, Reggae Boys fans, man. If we going to talk football, see? If we going to talk football, and if we going to criticize the team, let us have a footballing discussion. Me want the people them. We're going to open up the phone line and I want you guys to explain to me why you don't think that player shouldn't enter the team. Don't call it. Don't call it. Because I want to get into the rhythm. I want to get into the show. See? Let us have the discussion. No, Reggae Boys fans. No Ethan Pinnock. No Amari Bell. No Debari Gray. No Whisper. Who again? No Leon Bailey. That's 7 key pieces missing out of the Reggae Boys. And tell you what, these 7 players, if they fit, they start in the Reggae Boys team. But again, viewers and subscribers, is context to everything. The coach, no Latibody, the coach, explain what is the reason why most of these players that injure not make it to the World Cup squad. See? Honestly, viewers and subscribers, we should embrace the honesty of the coach. As I always want honest from the coach. But we should embrace that the end of the day, we don't agree with the squad. But to know about that flick up on the whole heap and negative going into the game, viewers and subscribers. The squad is good enough to get the result. And that is the most important thing. Now, a bag of people I say, the players them need to take them opportunity. Every night I come, I'm sound like a scratch record, fresh card, where I am talking about the squad need to deeper and players need to take them opportunity. So viewers, let me telling you this, man. This is the first time since I leave Jamaica and migrate to Canada. And the first time this season, I sit down and watch around 15 JPL game or more this season. I'm going to be honest with you now. None of the JPL player them. I'm not going to question them because them have good season. All of them. Alex Marsh, very good for Portmore. Dixer, very good for Arnett Garden. Shaquan Davis, the goalkeeper, very good for Mount Pleasant. Devante Campbell, one of the outstanding young players for Mount Pleasant. Could we say Busy Atkins to get the opportunity over him? I could say that Busy, based on what Busy done this season, I think Busy have a better season than Campbell. But at the end of the day, the coach made the decision, and I think Busy and I think both players have a good season. I think all the players that pick from the JPL, they have a good season. I have nothing wrong with so many injured. The team and the JPL players them get this. No, them get the opportunity, people. I feel them opportunity to embrace the thing, Virgin. So, me no really can keep on complaining. The team, that's the best the coach could have put together. But I can understand where the people talking about Junior Flemings. I can understand the people talking about Tariq McGee. I can understand the people talking about Lamar Walker. I can understand Norman Campbell, all of these players. Stewart, that playing in the Serbia League, Junior Flemings. But you know what? You know why I'm not kicking up rumpus on YouTube? All of them play the way I call Fresh God. Them get enough chance, Fresh God. All of them play the way I call nothing new, brother. We know all of them play the way we know what them can do already. We know what all of them can do already, Fresh God. Don't fool yourself, Fresh God. I'm going to see I try to talk to them, Fresh God. But to be honest, Fresh God, Junior Flemings get a whole heap of chance. He's having a fantastic season, Fresh God. But I'm not going to kick up rumpus. You have younger players that the coach choosing at the JPL. My problem is, seeing, because I have a problem too, I can question certain things. Why Rusty never in the squad? I saw Rusty, what Rusty do, make Rusty can't get a look in. I'm going to say, I would call Wizarding is a good player. But King always a part of the team. From Coach Hallgrímsson come, him never call Wizarding. I don't know for whatever reason, but him never call Wizarding. See? But Russell, I have yet to see him play a bad game for Jamaica. We call him up in the Canada squad. The coach no give him a game. Every time we call him up, we see him playing a 2 Gold Cup game. And him never do well. Him never do bad. Him score. And the coach take him off. Him come on against Mexico and him look good. Him is a player that I think should at least get another look in where when we look at how well him play and him may get the opportunity to show the coach what him really can do. You understand? So Russell, that is Russell. Who again? Who really again we can out of the squad, what we can say. Different from if player never injured. And I can tell you this. When Copa America come around, many of these players will not make the team. It is just a fact and it's just a reality. You understand? It's because of injury why so many JPL players. But them did well. They deserve to be there. They did well. Me no want no man come tell me about Flemings a play well and all of them thing, brother. Flemings play whole heap of game for Jamaica and him never hold long him opportunity. Same thing in Walker. Me not have no problem with the player them. Me not disrespect the player them, but like if you look at the younger player them that the coach called from the JP, look at them age. Ravel Morrison, him no find himself a club. You understand? So me not the madness man, viewers and subscriber man. Me not really inhide people. Honestly, I don't really know the foolish people. The squad, honestly. So people are talking about Courberg. Alright. People are talking about Courberg. Everybody a beat Courberg because Courberg, the opportunity that Courberg, he came on. Fresh God, big up yourself now. Me soon check it. Where you send me a message? Where you send me a message? Where you send me on Instagram and thing. The reason why I not go because I don't want to cut my flow. Where you send me the message? So to be honest, Junior Flemings will be in the come on, man. No fool yourself, brother. No fool on yourself, brother. You understand? Kemar Roof from the coach. Come the coach I call Kemar Roof. Kemar Roof always a injure people. People, let's be real, man. And this is what me I say, and this is why I not kill up myself. We will never happy as a people. Every squad in the world, everybody always have a complaint. Fans will always be fans. See? Everybody have a complaint. But the reality is, viewers and subscribers, what more the coach can do? Corey Burke, he came on against US, went off back injured. The ball flash pan Corey Burke, deflection going at the goal. Him never mean to score. Him never mean to score pan we brother. Come on, let's just move past that, viewers and subscriber, man. See what I say? Okay. I will link you, Fresh God. Big up yourself, Fresh God. So, to be honest, viewers and subscriber, which younger players in the squad? So, what if Mikel Antonio get injured? What if Shaman Nichols go down? Who experience up that going to lead the line? Me sure no say when everybody fit, where Corey Burke can find himself in this team? Eh? He might play in the MLS, brother. So, come on, people, man. It's because of injured the squad depleted, so. But at the end of the day, no, we are going to need the fans them to get behind the team to be the 12 man. You understand? Now is the time for us to get behind the team and to be the 12 man. It's not going to be easy. Damrock is a good team. I was watching some highlight them on Barbados, although Barbados is not good. But Damrock look good. And not only that, Damrock, them play to the Reggae Boys weakness, play with a lot of square inside the box. So that is something that we need to think about. You understand? So Boris Johnson said the best squad we could choose. You understand? So let us get behind the thing and seal up the thing. Why we're going to bring in Junior Flemings over Courberg. Courberg plays striker. At the end of the day, brother, we're going to need experience in the thing, brother. World Cup qualifying a joke, brother. But let us give Courberg a chance. Let us see what Courberg can do. But people, recent interview just dropped with Coach Hallgrímsson and Sportsbox. Let us go for it and let us hear what the coach have to say.
There were some negative stories in the past couple of months with Leon Bailey's fractured relationship with the current setup. He was suspended. He's not a part of this setup for these opening games. How confident are you that the relationship with Leon Bailey remains solid and that you can get the best out of this talented player during this important phase of World Cup qualifiers?
No, we and I say the coaching staff and Leon always have had a good relationship and still have. And no, what happened. Everybody got their platform to say what they felt. Yeah. And I think I would not gonna go in depth in talking about that, but I will say I hope, because his issues are more towards the federation and changes that he wants to be.
So they're more administrative issues as opposed to the playing issues.
And I hope, even though it will kind of limit our chances of winning because we are missing our best player, I think, and I hope that it will lead to something positive in the future. So we might sacrifice something in the now to have something better in the future. So I hope that at least it leads to something better.
There were some negative.
Yes, people. So that's Coach Hallgrímsson and Leon Bailey. I wish Leon Bailey all the best. I wish Leon Bailey nothing but prosperity. I wish Leon Bailey nothing but health. And I hope him can be ready, get enough rest, get ready for Aston Villa preseason. And the star baller. We're going to do things. This is what I'm telling you guys. Get used to it. We're going to do a lot of stuff without Leon Bailey. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. We're going to do a lot of good stuff without some of our key pieces. Get used to it, viewers and subscribers. Get used to it. It is not a one-man team. It's a team performance. But the end of the day, allow the gentleman make the gentleman go enjoy himself, Bridget. You understand? Yeah. That is it, viewers and subscribers. So, all right. So let's listen to the full interview on Sportsmax, people. We're going to make you hear it. We're going to make you hear it and hear what a fresh idea that Coach Hallgrímsson have going forward this Reggae Boys team. But let's go to the caller. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the show. Boris, why you keep on a call and hang up, man? Sure. Hold on, the people. Let me fix up that Bluetooth. Just a second. People, hit the like button, man. 315 of you guys in the chat. Come on, man. People, come on, people. Do better than that, man. Hit the like button, people, man. Come on, man. Hit the like button, people. Come on, man. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Do better than that. Coach, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, blessed love, blessed love, blessed love. Love is in the house.
Love in the house, man. Yeah. How are you doing?
Good night, Ryan, and good night to the viewers and the worldwide listeners. I must say it's a good squad. Based on the availability of some of the players. Mm-hmm. I must say congratulations to the, I wouldn't say local base, but the players that did well in the JPL that is now a part of the squad. I think when I look at the squad, it's good in terms of balance from a technical, tactical point of view. I mean, looking at the players, I mean, we can very keenly switch from a two system in terms of a 4-4-2 or a 4-3-3. So I think that's a plus. I will give Hallgrímsson a plus for that in terms of his selection. Also, I think it's a good time to rest some of the players in terms of having them for the Nation Cup. I mean, for the Copa, and then having them for the World Cup qualifier. So I think it's a smart move by the coach going into these games. I just wish the boys all the best. I know they will do well in these encounters. And I just wish a speedy recovery for all the players that's injured. And I hope the players that just finished in terms of their leagues get a good in terms of recovery time so they can be back. But I think it's a strong enough unit going into the two games that I see that it's scheduled for coming up in a couple of days.
So, coach, my question to you, as a man who look on the game as and the game as a different perspective, you don't look at things where a lot of people, like the normal fans, look at the team. A team like Damre, what you know about them? You know, we see they're doing very well in the youth football in Concacaf.
What I know about Damre is in terms of the style of play, they tend to go for. They probably will go for a 4-4-2 lineup against Jamaica, and they will probably sit behind, probably in a mid press, to see how well they can catch us on the counter. So and that's why I said it's a strong enough squad that the Jamaican coach Hallgrímsson have put together. Based on the players that I see, I think when you look at the youngsters that are involved, I'm looking at drafting from his starting level as to what he might have coming from the bench. So I think he will do good. I mean, I don't think Dominica, from the little I know in terms of their football, they are progressing. They are trying to do well. They are trying to make a mark. I mean, the game is normally played on the day. So a team can be at its best and at its worst, but all of that has to be happening on the day. I mean, sometimes you'll go for the score prediction, but from where I sit, I know based on the game will always dictate what happens on the day. But I think the players, when I look at the unit, I think there's a lot of players that has a point to prove to the coach. There's a lot of players that will show what they have, and there's a lot of players that are trying to hold a spot down in terms of getting out of the Copa, then going into the World Cup qualifier, or vice versa. So I think the onus is on the players to just go for it and do their best. I mean, as I said, it's a balancing of squad. I mean, based on who may start the game and what is coming off the bench. And what I like is it's a mix of experience mixed with the youth. And I think that's a very good approach in terms of approaching Dominic. I think the youth players will come to the forefront in this game because they have a lot to prove, and they will want to stamp their class in this game as to send a statement. But as I said, based on Dominica, I mean, they won't take the game lightly. I think the good thing about this game is that their preparation towards the game will not have to be adjusted and changed because they no longer see the regular players in terms of the Mikel Antoni. The Mikel Antoni, as I said before, the Gray, the Leon Bailey, even the goalkeeper. They're not seeing those guys. So I think they are now sitting to figure out what is it Jamaica will come with in terms of a system and in terms of a style of play. Because I mean, this is a whole new nucleus in terms of players. I mean, some of them have been in and out before, but when you look at it, this is experience mixed with youth. And I can tell you from a coach's point of view, when you mix experience with youth, then for me, I think you're heading in the right direction because youth will bring forth a level of energy. Youth will bring forth in terms of looking and demanding respect and try to seal their place going forward. So I think it's good in terms of who is available, but I'm just saying that hope the players that is not a part of the group take the necessary time to recover and to recover from the injuries and all that and recover from the busy season that they have. The players that are within this pool, I just wish them all the best. I know they will do well over these 2 games, but I mean, they just need to stamp their class as to get the pool a little bit more competitive because I can tell you after these 2 games with these players, then everybody will open their eye now to see in terms of the depth, in terms of the pool of players that we have.
It's going to be important, coach, and I'm been stressing and getting the depth is going to be key, because we're going to have, it won't be the last viewers and subscribers where so many key pieces missing. Probably not at once again, but I tell you what, anything can happen in football. Our players, them are good quality player at their club, and they're going to play a lot of game. So it is good to have a deeper pool where we not going to be affected by it. And coach, as a coach, what would you say to the fans? Because he has been managed big club like Waterhouse in the Jamaica. What would you say to the fans for them expectation where some of them are not happy? What do you say to them?
I think the fans. I mean, like any team. I mean, if I'm coaching Waterhouse and I do not start at Kevin Lamy, I think some of the time it's questionable for the fans. Why? Because they sometimes already know what a Kevin Lamy is capable of doing on the day. You see, but it's just for me to say to them, give the youngsters a chance. I mean, every players that in the squad that the coaches select, they know the task and they know the job at hand. So I don't think they will take it any lesser than for what it is. But it's just a matter of giving them a chance. And I think rally around and support. And I guarantee you on the day, a lot of people is going to be surprised. I can tell you, because I've watched these players from a tactical point of view. And just like Coach Hallgrímsson, I think they're at a point that they can fit into what he's doing. And in another situation that the fans has to look out for, and I think this is key factor going into the game. Hallgrímsson, I think he realizes that for these two games, it's not only a matter of needing players, but we need fresh players, Ryan. We need fresh players going into these two games. And why I said fresh players, when you look at the situation with most of the guys that just finished in the EPL, I think their season lasts a little bit longer in terms of the length of football that they have been playing. So it's a little bit different in terms of their recovery time. From a mental point of view, some of them is still ironing out what is to happen coming into the future. You see, so I think it's good that they took the time off and they are given the time off now to sort out in terms of all of that. So 1, we can get them back fresh. 2, we can get them back in a good mental state. You see, not in a state that they come back and they wondering after the 2 games, where is it I will now be working, or where is it I have to go now seek in terms of club. So I think those are smart decisions. And then from another point of view, having players that is hungry and has been knocking out the door, I think the fans should look at that. And then finally, I think we have to look on what is taking place, because we are asked to now play in the World Cup qualifier, and then we have the Copa at the same time. So if we don't create a deep pool of players, then I think something will give. Something will give if we don't create a deep pool of players. If we don't have some of the players resting on recovery in terms of injury, in terms of the mental state they're in, if we don't look at all those factors, then something might give again. So I think it's good that, I think based on what I'm seeing, he has done a very good assessment in terms of the players, their season, the mental state they're in, the physical condition that they're in. And I think therefore, when you look at the players that he has selected, then you realize these players, very fresh, they know the task at hand. And I think, and I know they're going to do a good job.
Coach, final question, because you know me I pick your brain, you know. People, Boris Johnson, trust me, every time I talk about Coach Boris Johnson, my best ever footballing season, this man, play for him at Excelsior, coach Excelsior Manning Cup team, man. Trust me, people. When it come on to preparation with player, Boris Johnson are the best. So, Coach Boris, last about 2 years ago, right? We're having a lot of conversation about Reggae Boys qualifying for the World Cup. I realized that this time you are a little bit more positive and we're going to make it. We're going to make it. What happened the last World Cup where you're telling me, Ryan, we're not going to make it. The team, they're ready, them to play together. They not have no band. What you see different in this team?
I think what I see different with this team is basically the pool of players in terms of the system, or you could say the formation in which the coach is trying to play. Not only that, but I've seen the selection of players where we can switch in between 2 or 3 systems during a game. You see, so it's more of me seeing now players are being called to suit, whether it be a 4-4-2 system or a 4-3-3 or a 3-5-2 system or a 5-3-2. You can see based on the players now that in terms of the pool that we create, everybody pretty much, when I assess on an individual point of view, pretty much now understand in terms of the role and function in these 3 systems, which is crucial. So what you find, it will very much compensate each other, because understand, and I will speak on basically 2 parts of the game in terms of attacking and defense. You see,
yeah,
we have to understand that, and I think Coach Hallgrímsson said it before. Just to look at the attack, we have players now in terms of the pool that we can play in terms of a counter-attack game. You see, not only a counter-attack game, but when you look at what we're looking for in terms of midfielder, we are now seeing people being called that we can have good ball retention. If you understand what I mean in terms of retention.
Yeah.
And outside of retention, we also seeing players that can be consistency or consistent in passing accuracy and in decision making under pressure. I think when I look at what happened before, and I used to say before to you that we will make it, and it was that I didn't see enough players in the pool that were decisive, could make decisive decisions in tight spaces, and were good decision maker under pressure. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, man.
Now, looking at the choice of players now, you can see that. You can see that. Now we are calling wingers that can both play in terms of the attack and the defense. We are now calling wingers that can take on wing back, get behind them, get across in to provide an assist. Now we are also calling defenders that are good tacklers. They have aerial presence, and not only that, we are now having leadership quality from the back. If you go back and look at the game against Canada, and look at all the factors that have us come back to win that game, you will see some of the factors that we're talking about. You see, so I think when you look at the midfielders, we have no midfielders that will be consistent in the passing accuracy and the decision making. When you look at the defenders, we have defenders now that 1v1 good tacklers. When you look at their height, good aerial presence, good leadership quality. You see, not only that, when you look at a set pieces, now we have players now that we can actually push in terms of set pieces based on their height and the physicality to win those aerial duels, you see.
Yeah.
So these are not threat for us anymore based on the selection of the players that I see. I mean, having a king around the back based on his height, if we utilize his height properly,
then you see what happened. He's good enough to win those aerial duels. You see? So these are some of the factors that I'm seeing now, which I can say, you know what? This team will go all the way. And not only go all the way with the result, but you will see a difference in terms of the level of play. We have players now that are quick enough. If we even sit deep, these players can sit deep, absorb pressure, and then counter-attack you quickly. You see?
Yeah.
And not only that, you see a lot of that coming from the younger players, the Dixons. These are players that can sit deep and then counter-attack you quickly. If we choose to go that strategy, you see.
Yeah.
And not only that, the biggest concern for me, which I tell you this team will go all the way, is the team discipline in maintaining their shape.
Yeah.
That is the key factor that I will see based on these players. When you look at these players individually in their club, bringing them together as a unit, I guarantee you, you will see that a level of discipline in how they maintain their shape, whether it's defensively or attackingly. And not only that, normally when I watch the players that are being called, understand how we press. You see, understand how we press. Now I see a set of players that understand press triggers, that understand movement, bad body shape, so we can press. And not only that, I'm seeing midfielders now that can be focused on winning back the ball in midfield. And then we can play out a counter. You see what happened?
Yeah.
But in all for me, I've seen players now that the biggest factor is transition. I've seen players that will transition quickly and will transition on both sides of the game, whether it be we're in position or out of position. So I'm seeing players now that have been called that will play total football. And if you go back to the Canada game, that's what win us the game. Everybody in the last couple of minutes that we have realizes and decide, you know what? It's total football. So it's no longer sitting back. I see wing back, the moment they pass into the midfielder, they try to overlap to go forward, to create something forward. Yeah, so you can see the difference. And I think, and I can see based on the players he selected, you can see that he's building off that Canada game and realize some of our strengths going into these two games. So I think the difference now is we are no longer just calling any and any players.
Stability.
And I guarantee you will see that. And the fans have to understand, for some games, there will be different players for most of the games. Yeah, you will see that. There will be a base, but I guarantee you will see a lot of players will be out and a lot of players be in. So what we see now is a pool of players based on whatever system we choose to play, they will fit the system. And that can only spell good going forward. You see, it's just, as I said, if everybody is in a strong mental state, ready physically, then I think it's job well done to the boys. See.
Coach, I always hear people talk about system. I always hear people talk about a culture, play to your strength. We see Spain, we see Germany, we see all of them has been successful. Recently with the Reggae Boys team, with the chair at the back. What's so special about this formation will work so well for Jamaica? It no matter which generation. What? Because you were part of that 98. You were part of that 98 copper player that coming through, were playing What make the Jamaican cheer at the back with our two wing back coming back forward and it work for us?
What happened is understand the reality of what happened. If we play three in the back, at that time, we basically play with two-man markers because everybody was playing with two strikers. You see, so Desmond Gaddafi when he was there, Linval Dixie when he was there, they were the two-man markers in front of Duran Brown. You see, so what it does, if I mark the two strikers, so their duty was to concentrate on the two strikers with Duran Brown behind as a sweeper. So what happened? Whichever one goes 1v1, then you have coverage. So it's basically a 2 versus 3. And if you are the goalkeeper, it's 2 versus 4. So it's an advantage for us in the back. You see, now what it also allows is it gives the wing backs freedom to now play as midfielders. You see, because they don't have the role now to concentrate on any of the strikers. So their automatical duty now is to concentrate probably on midfielders. Now understand all of that switch. People are now playing with 3 across the top. You see?
Yeah.
So even with 3 at the top, then what you find at some point in time, we'll have a midfielder, we'll have a wing back come in. Because if you're talking about numbers, if we use one of the wing back to mark, the 2 inside to mark also, then that's 3. You see what happened? And if we still have the sweeper, that's 4 against 3. So we still have a next wing back that we can say, you know what? We give you the option of playing in midfield. Then it might work out to a 4-4-2. You see, so it was a bit of overloading at the time, and then it's just to protect because we were basically using 2-man markers. I mean, we don't do that no more. I mean, now we're playing with a flat back 4 or a flat back 3, which is a little bit different in terms of the role and the function. So those time it was good because most people only play with 2 strikers.
2 strikers.
And that's why, so if you're playing with 2 strikers, then logistically, if I have 3 defenders, 2 mark, 1 player as a cover sweeper, then we have the goalkeeper also. But now what you find is we are playing a flat back 4. What I see happen all the time is with the 2 striker, if we can find a midfielder that will drop deep enough to pick up one of the strikers, then what you might find is we can release one of the defender. So we'll always have a resting centre back that can pretty much take care of whatever 2 balls or whoever making the threat in terms of the run on top. You see, but back in those days, everybody used to use 2. Now people are overloading on top. In terms of some of the time, people are finishing with like 2 strikers, an attacking mid, 2 wingers. So it's a little bit different, but some of the role and function is a little bit similar. And the thing is, if you are players that understand total football, then it's a little bit easier because what you might find a winger that can drop deep enough to play a wing back. You might find a winger that can drop deep enough to play as a midfielder. So, and that's why I said I kind of like in terms of the selection of the players for the game that we have coming up. I know going forward, there will be a little bit of in and out to suit. So what I'm seeing is we are basically now looking and paying great details to the opponent that we're playing. You can see that. We are basically doing that based on what you see. So as I said before, I think the fans should really support the team. And I think they will see the best of this group. And the players within the group, they have to understand that not every game is going to suit every player. That's the reality of it. Because strategically, some game you have to approach different.
Coach, final piece before you leave. This is the final question I ask you because you give me 26 minutes and you set the tempo of the show for me tonight. So I appreciate that. What make us Jamaica? I remember during the World Cup qualifier early, last World Cup qualifier. You're watching back the clip and you analyze our defense. What make us not conceding these square where we usually concede a lot of square inside and they score from us from square?
It's two things that are happening. And I used to say to you, I mean, one of the things why we were conceding was understanding that your opponent were getting behind us in the wide areas. And then when you look at the ball that the opponent received in the wide areas, and then when you look at how quickly we go and press that ball, then you will see in terms of it's basic defending. The ball in the wide channel, then it has to be pressure cover balance. And each defender, along with the goalkeeper, and everybody within the team, because defending is not just defenders and the goalkeeper. So I think one of the things we understand now is we are now, everybody now is complementing everybody in terms of defending. Now you can see midfielder coming back, and not only coming back, when you look at where they position, how they position in terms of their body shape, I think you can see a level of correction because it's not only coming back. I mean, for you to dare not understanding that the ball in the wide area, quickly we have to pressure in order to prevent the square. And then I think they now realize that once we don't prevent the square, then now we have to win the ball that comes inside. So I think they're complementing each other a little bit in terms of much better. And it's just coming from basic defending, pressure, cover, balance. Not only that, I mean, you won't hear it during the game, but you can see literally there's a level of communication, whether it's from the goalkeepers, the two center back, but you can see there's a level of communication. And that's why I said, based on the players, we have a lot of players now with leadership quality that can say, hey, you know what? Man to your right, man to your left. You see? And I think we now realize what I was talking about earlier. Our defender now realizes that no pressure on the ball, then they have to pay attention to where the threat is. And when I say the threat, who is it that making the run from midfielder can play in behind us in terms of the final pass? I think they are now switch on for that. And not only that, the midfielders are pressuring. You see, the midfielders are now applying pressure. And they are now reading the game and not only pressing, but they are pressing in terms of triggers. So bad body shape, I now see the midfielder pressuring. You see, bad body shape to receive, we now see midfielder pressure. And not only pressure, there's also cover balance, which I didn't see before, because gone are the days when the ball play wide, a wing back will pressure, the two center back will go over for cover balance, and then the next wing back will stay wide and give up that space. I think we do well in terms of correcting that. You see, so that is one of the main reasons as it to why we're not conceding. Also, when you look at what the two center, what happened when we're defending, I think we revert to two central midfielders that pretty much protect the back four.
Yeah.
Yes, as I said, with that, you can have a center back resting, looking where the threat is, trying to figure out and read the game in terms of the true pass, so he can make himself available in terms of who making the run. So I mean, this only comes from practice and playing together as a group, and with a little bit of in terms of tactical stuff on the board. But I think everybody now pretty much understand their role and function, and now adding up every little area together, which makes a difference. If you understand your role as the goalkeeper behind the defender, it makes it easier for the defender. If the defenders understand their role and function behind the midfielders, it makes it easier for the midfielders. If the midfielders understand their role and function behind the strikers, make it easier for the strikers. So once everybody understands what is it we are trying to ask of them in terms of attacking and defending, it makes it so much easier. And I think that's why you see now we're not we're not conceding as heavily as we used to before, because people now realize that defending is not just for the defenders or the two midfielders that sit or the three midfielders that sit in front of the defender. People now realize that we can defend all the way back to zone 1, and then as soon as we win the ball, then we can have the opportunity to counter. And that if you go back and look at a couple of the games, you realize how deeply the striker comes to defend in terms of all the way back to zone 1 into a low block, and then we can play from a counter attack out of that. So I think it happened with time, it happened with practice, and I think it's the right time that the players now are having a good understanding of each other in terms of and whatever Coach Hallgrímsson is trying to play in terms of a system. I think I must say kudos. It's the right timing. I mean, a lot of people want to win, but I don't think sometimes they pay emphasis on the bigger picture. I mean, I was glad when we qualified for the Copa, because as I told you before, it gives us additional game now to prepare for the World Cup qualifiers. And not only that, it gives us now to have a deeper pool of players that now we can concentrate on both competition and also give some of the players that are not as fresh coming off their season a little bit of time to rest and come back fresh. Some of them give them time to take care of the injuries so they can come back fresh and well. So it will be very competitive going forward. I can guarantee you that. It's going to be very competitive, and with any squad, with any pool of players, that's what you want going into a World Cup qualifier.
True. Coach, it's a pleasure to talk football, with you. You know what I mean? I really appreciate the support, Coach, over the years. You know what I mean? You make me a better goalkeeper, you make me a better player. You know, sometimes I have some issue I call you and talk to you about when it come on to football. You know, especially if I'm missing certain thing, you'd pull me up and say, Ryan, that is what I need to correct and all of them stuff. So I appreciate the journey and stuff, Coach Boris Johnson. Nothing but love and respect. It's all a pleasure.
I must say welcome, man, and it's what we do. And just before I leave, to conclude, I just want to tell the fans, go out and make the stadium yellow. Yeah, go out and make the stadium yellow, man. Make the stadium yellow, support the boys, and as I told you before, let's get the nation, whether in the diaspora, to rally around the group and support, because that's what's going to take going forward. Unity is always strength.
Fair enough, Coach. Fair enough. One love, Coach. Thank you very much, man. To give us your time, man. Appreciate it, Coach.
Okay, good. Then.
Thanks. People, that's Coach Boris Johnson, former Reggae Boys player, former Waterhouse player, former Harborview player. Good analyst. Big up to Boris Johnson, working one of the biggest academy over there in the United States. Brains. When they talk about blackboard work, when they talk about people, this Coach Boris is one of the most prepared coach me ever play under. No other coach I'm a player under some top. Them man they come with him blackboard. Them man they come with him laptop, and he must show you what you must do on the pitch when you're up on the pitch. Him break down the game, him analyze the game, everything. So big up to Coach Boris, man. Top man. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Live and here with the Ryan LFC.
Yes, sir, Ryan. Yeah, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, so like coach breakdown, tactical move, and all of those systems of play. How much time you have can give me? Because I have do a little research on our damn work. So if I 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, talk to me.
Listen, my man. Don't move yet. You have enough time. You talk about the opponents. Jamaican people need to know about the opponents. But Paul, big up yourself for your donation. I really appreciate all the people them who give them donation. Gunners boss, take your note in your pocket. Listen, we are support Liverpool from birth. I will never switch. Gunners boss, you are Liverpool fans, and you switch and go support Arsenal. You can't talk to me when it come on to my team. You could have ball to the blue, say you love Jamaica, but you switch pan Liverpool, so you can't talk to me. And by the way, Gunners Boss, take your note to your pocket today on Friday. Put some super chat on the board. Make the board look good, Gunners Boss. Man from Senton, big up yourself. People, we still need $60. Come on, people, we still need $60. $60 to go, Gunners Boss. $60 to go. Take your note to your pocket, Gunners Boss. It is Friday. You get paid every day over there in the state. Put some money on the board, Gunners Boss. Put your money where your mouth there. Ala Majed, big up yourself. Enough love and respect. People, hit the like button. It is important. Hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. Go ahead. Give us the information what they're giving us. Because we're searching for the information.
All right, so Ryan, bless up. Denver, our first game, June 6th, right?
Yes, sir.
Their last 6 matches that they have played.
Yes, sir.
They played twice. They played twice against Barbados. They beat them twice, 5-0 in one, and then 5-2. But then their next 4 matches, the Peru was the last game that they played. It's a friendly. They lost 4-1 to Peru. They played Aruba, beat them 2-0. Nicaragua, they draw.
Aruba beat them 2-0?
No, they beat Aruba 2-0.
Okay.
But Montserrat beat them 2-1. So you hear me now. Montserrat beat them 2-1 in November last year. So I'm going to break down some things with you now and add it to what Coach just mentioned, right?
Yes, sir.
So from the 6 last games that they have played, they have only won 1 game away from home, which was when they beat Barbados 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
So lining that to what me practically said to you now is that away from home, you're not that good. No, we're not going to just use that to look at it and say Jamaica is definitely going to beat them. But what I look at is this. I watch the system and Coach mentioned earlier, but they love to play a 3-4-3 formation. Now, Coach nicely explained it earlier, but more add my twist to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, how the 3-4-3 formation work is like, 3 central defenders.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 fullbacks. No, that was what we call the back 5. So the 2 fullback now, like the Dexter and Greg Lee, they will now push up the pitch, overlap as Coach mentioned says, and create those width for the central attacking midfielder to have space. Now, so give you a perfect example. I'm going to talk about Mikel Antonio, when he played for West Ham, you know that he presses from the front, just like our Bowser always run for press their defense. Let me break down something to you about this Denver team now. So the struggle at set pieces, just as we usually struggle at set pieces, I have the facts and the details to tell you. The match against Peru, where they lost 4-1, Peru scored 2 goals from set pieces on them. Their crosses came in and they couldn't deal with it well. Now, a next thing too, because they carry a high back line, I feel that our strength with Sifa, Speid, Shamar Nicholson, as well as Antonio or Bobby Reed can also actually get them off in transition, get them off attack. And also too, this was not just Peru they conceded set pieces against, but even Montserrat. When Montserrat beat them 2-1, Montserrat 2 goals came from corners.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what it goes to show that defensively, as Coach mentioned, they lost the shape. So let us break it down now, bro. As all this 3-4-3 system work, the 3 central defenders there, then you have the 2 holding midfield like double pivot. So in our case, the last time we used Lowe and Casey Palmer. So the double pivot now, it ensures that they do the back coverage of the 5. So we have like 5 defenders. Now, in terms of defending, we have that low block. So, in other words, those 2 holding midfielder, which is a double pivot, they came to support or come back to support the 3 defense. Now, when we're attacking now, we actually have what we call the high block. So, where you see Mikel Antonio press from early or Nicholson press from early. So, what we do, we create what we call an attacking overload to isolate. So we realize is that now, those who are playing in central midfield, they actually crowd up to help overpower their midfield so we can win the ball early. And then now in rotation, we get ball progression, transition, we get more chance creation and counter pressing as the coach just mentioned. But aligned to that now, let us talk about that damn rep a little bit more, my brother. Because they're slow in the back line, they have a high back line. If we're able to use transition ball game, we're able to create that. Coach no more than me, but you're able to create that what we call a back shape in the midfield. What the back shape in the midfield does is that you see those two holding midfielder or the two attacking midfielder, what they do now is to actually form like a rectangle in the midfield. And as such, they're able to win back the ball quickly in the midfield. So, and then we can catch them on the counter. So if we have those double pivot, and that's why I would love for Anderson to play, because you can't come out of shape when you play like that formation, or else you have to put pressure on your back three. Because remember, Greg Lee and Lemba Kisa are always attack to overlap. So if those two players are not disciplined enough, especially say Anderson, if Mago player or Logo play there, so with KC Palmer, we can get caught out. Because as you rightly said in your program, damn rep score good goals and set pieces. Now the player breakdown. I watch a few of these players. You see a player named number 17 named Romero, you're going to look out for that player named Romero.
Yeah,
he's very good.
He scored a double in the last game.
Very good. He's very good on the head.
Set
good
player.
head on the bar.
And the number 10.
All right.
Number 10 like
number 10, no.
Yeah, that diamond always at the edge of the box with him skirt inside the box. And the number 7.
Perfectly.
Latch on pant, yeah.
This is the number 10 in name Vasquez. And him are the ball handler. So you see the him take all the set pieces them. As you rightly say, when do know, as coaching that explained earlier. You see, if them play me at that number 10 role as one of the attacking midfielder, when Lembaki, I use Lembaki in the case and Gregory, when Lembaki and Gregory stretch their wing back or their defense, he now have options to penetrate our
wing back,
the opponent. And then now them strike out, they now run behind those and easy tap in, or one of the fullback can tap in from on the back post. So the number 10 is very dangerous player. They have a number 11 named Reyes, and this is what we are going to talk about with you. Reyes play on the left, so it means it would be on Lemba Kisa side. Lemba Kisa play on the right, right?
Yeah.
So he play normally on the right with, yeah. So you see the number 11, that is where they tend to do most of their penetration and attack. So if when we're attacking and Lemba Kisa and Gregory going at the same time, if we lose the ball in transition, they can punish you. So it means that Lemba Kisa have to go either stay back and watch his player, while if Gregory have to push up on that attack,
on the next
or if Lemba good, or if Lemba Sika push up, no, one of the pivot player now has to drop in to cover Lemba Kisa. If you get what I say.
Yeah.
All right. And the next player. See the next player now, we tell you about Reyes, which is the number 11. Then we have Romero, one boy named Furto. He's recruited, young little baller, dangerous baller. I think he's currently playing in the Spanish league. But then I one named Marcel. So Marcel normally play number 8 role, or sometimes they push him up. And one named Alba, I think, Ricky Alba. He boy have some good technical ability and move about. But the long and short of the story, I want to hope the lives of other people can definitely speak to you though. When I did my analysis, the areas where we can beat them, and as I said, they struggle with set pieces. And we have evidence of that in 2 of the 4 goals that Peru score against them. We have evidence of that where Barbados score against them 2 goals when they beat Barbados 5-2 in the second leg. Because they're slow, so anytime you're running at the box, they fall you. So Barbados end up getting 2 penalties.
2 penalties,
And
yeah,
the
I
next
saw that
match-
too, early in the game.
Good. And the next match where Montserrat beat them 2-1, those were conceded by 2 corners. And as I said to you, they have a high backline. So if we move in transition and if Bowser start, Bowser Speed or Sifa Speed on the wing, or Mikel Antonio, who is very good in aerial position, we can also punish them. You understand? So when I look at that, they were the first team that we look at. Now, Jamaica now, the last 5 matches we played, Ryan, all 5 matches we played away now. And the only game we lose was against US in the Nation League semi-final, which we could have won that game as you know, it ended up 3-1, or we just, as a mistake by Corbett. What this is saying to us is that in our last 5 matches away, we have not lost, and we've been able to cut down the amount of goals scored at us. As we're coaching that explained to us now, we're playing total football where everybody understanding the role and movements on and off the ball and your shape of your body. So we're practically assess this. Now, I will quickly tell you my starting 11. I'm going to leave you. If you have any questions, you can talk.
Before you get into your starting level, I want to talk to you about the Damrit number 10. Him have a Abbey
number 10 here.
When jiff out on the left hand side for to get that space and put the ball inside the box. So them link man, you have to watch them because them always crush the box. So that's where him realize him very frequent. He don't like to be in the crowd. Him play as a number 10, but he like to jiff on that left hand side and him left. And then them screw the ball. So that's where we have to be very mindful of close him down, stop him from spraying the pass and dictate the game. Because the moment this Damrit team get into the rhythm and pass on the ball, they get more confident and they can be difficult to beat. That I was want to add still, but you can go ahead.
Well, you see, as you mentioned that Ryan, as a coach, just in that now, that is why it's important for us to have the low blocking in defense. So it means now that's why we have like a 5 defensive man coverage. So what it means now, either the Palmer or Anderson now have to go pick him up from early. Because remember, say we lose the ball in counter attack, maybe say Gerkley out of position. That's where Anderson will step in or Palmer will step in now and close down in number 10. Because he love to go left, as you say. Him and the number 11 make that combination. So if him come from in the middle, the number 11 take the left, which is known as Reyes, and he's very good on the ball and he square it very well. So you see those 2 players are the 2 players you have to definitely close down and keep down early. And that is why I don't want Nana load this up. I don't want Nana load this up because as much as Nana have the heart, and my boy, I love him, Nana is not disciplined enough to keep that box. As coach I will tell you, to keep that box shape. The box shape for Ryan, and when the 2 attacking midfielder and the 2 pivot player where this dealing are them now close up the gap. And what them try to do now, we create that low block, win back the ball in transition, ball progression, change, but make sure so we go forward by pressing as well as creating chances. So that cohesiveness is important. So my quickly tell you the squad and then you can talk to me. So we definitely have to keep them good.
Yeah.
Would have played Bernard, Hector, and Lowe. No, King could have got it, but because of this match and listening to Coach Hallgrímsson, we don't want to take no risk. More have to make the player them have the synergy and playing together, stay around here. So would have pushed Lowe right at the back 3. Hector and Bernard played the last time Latibody, but Latibody is also would have pushed Lowe that back 3. Then some would have played a 3-4-3 formation. And would have Lembekisa and Gregory as our fullback. And then would have Casey Palmer and Anderson as my 2. And then I go tell them I play Bobby Reed, Cephas, and I go start Antonio. Why I start Antonio is because he's very good early. And as me tell you, they not defend the ball early well. And also because he's so good as we're coaching the set, you say, he can do the pressing and sometimes Antonio saying Penn West drop back all the way down for the midfield because he's good at that. So help with it winning the first ball or what we call press recovery. So I would start, that would be my starting 11. However, if we're not start Mikel, Boza can do it because Boza presses a lot. The only advantage when Mikel have over Boza is that he's better here. You understand? And then would have Bobby Reed now, help now playing like at number 10 role. And then he can actually go wide sometime, in and out. Just as though you just pay for full when you just start. Or when you just start playing the Reggae Boys, put him up the song. So that would have been my starting 11. Why I chose the starting 11, because most of these players would have played in the Antigua game, would have that synergy together, but would have want a better ball handler, a better defensive midfield, which is Anderson instead of Lowe. So, I don't know if you have any questions for me.
No, man. You're spot on the direct team because I was watching 4 of them game earlier today while I was doing some stuff. I was watching to see them strength and them weakness.
Yeah.
And basically, you know, some of the stuff that you highlight to me because I watch, right? But I was looking at it and I say, yeah, me see them GIF there, but you go in more detail because you watch them and all of them stuff there. So I appreciate the knowledge that you bring.
But before,
go ahead.
And before we leave, let me tell you now. So damn people say ranking not important, but to me it's important. Damn rank 150 on the Coca-Cola FIFA ranking list, right?
Yeah.
We rank 55. So we made a few jumps. So you divide that to roughly 3 times higher ranking than them. Now, you see all of the opponents that Damrek played the last 5 games, the only team that they play were ranked below them was Peru, and that was a friendly team. Peru ranked 32nd. You see, remember me tell us they lose against Montserrat 2-1. Montserrat ranked 175. They draw against Nicaragua, 0-0. Nicaragua ranked 135. You see me I say? No, Barbados is the weakest team that they have played. Now, when we look at the teams that Jamaica played, the last 5 or 6 games, we played US who ranked number 11, and you know, say a lucky US lucky in the last minute, and they end up beating. We play against Panama, who ranked above it, which is 45, and we'll give them 1-0 down. They will play total football and beat them. And then we play Trinidad, who actually ranked 98, and Canada, who ranked 49. So all of the teams that we play, except Trinidad, rank above us. So may I agree with you when you say put our trust in Hallgrímsson. May I agree when you say Hallgrímsson know where I do. But you know what I look at too, what coaching that say? That we never looking at? The players who are coming from these long seasons, they need time to recover, as well as it give these young players opportunity. And remember, Ryan, you said you have watched JPL grow and you're impressed with the level of ball game being played now. So yesterday you to include that the squad, it's a good thing for Jamaica. Remember, you know, we're Jamaica and home and abroad. So now I talk about no overseas, I know. But it's a good look, you know, so we can get 6 young players. All of them on them under 30. They come in at the squad. Either them all come play, either them all come learn the system, either come understand better how to work. It's a good look. And trust me, bro, I have left to come to Jamaica to watch the match, but anyway, you know, I go have a pack cover in London and the whole way go team up. Yeah, man, them in London and beat jump and beat pack cover. We are going to do that, the spirit, the 6th of June. You see what I say? But I always say, keep on doing that, brother. As Mr. T say, it's a wonderful program. Keep it going, but me hope so the man then just lock in and just do what them feel, brother.
Yeah, man, no respect, so man. What's your name, Carla?
Alright, so if you sit on the website, I come here as kitchen dinner, but a yard man, how women name, man?
Owie.
Come here, yeah, Owie.
Owie, so, what's your name?
Owie, man, Owie.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yes, man.
You hear me now?
Yes, man.
Yeah. And one last thing may I say, Ryan. You hear me?
Yes, man. Go ahead.
You are the man. And you are the man and the like all the YouTube community coming together and encouraging home and abroad diaspora to come out and support the national team. Not just the women, not just the men, but also the females. I love that movement. I mean, I say, if the energy can go on as a YouTube community to keep it going, and the man to stop fight, not you, but the man to stop fight against each other, come together, we can continue to build the thing. Yes, the mainstream media need to do a chance and give a chance and your team as well. But as Mr. One Love, bro,
yeah,
I mean, I listen to the program and give somebody else a chance, yeah?
Big up yourself, man.
Bless
no
up.
Respect, man. No respect.
Bless up.
Yeah, man. People, me really want to go in another segment, you know, but then I call me. Then, good evening. Welcome to the show. Nice football conversation. The two call of them set the tempo, set the pace of the show, and I hope you do that. You do that as well. All right, people, hit the like button. Hit the like button, people. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing, Travis Special. Hit the like button. Gunners, boss. If you have a drop a donation, you drop a donation. If you have a Rockfort have a drop a donation, drop a donation. Don't tell me, say, me have to change my Liverpool jersey for it. Else it's not gonna happen. Else gonna keep on a donation. It will not happen. Okay? Say if you are donate, brother. Don't tell me for change my Liverpool jersey, because it will not happen. Donate if you are donate, brother. Hit the like button, people. Come on, people. We need $60, people. Hit the like button. And the super chat feature is working. Come on, people. Let's support the movement. Carla, go ahead.
Man, you know, bless up, man, everybody on the live, man. You know what I mean? You know, I'm confident in the team. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to feel Damrick. I know fans are going forward out, you know what I mean? That are going to beat Damrick with their way yard. But what I want to ask me, a question before I go deeper. The thing with Casey Palmer and Lembikis, are they suspended?
Based on Concacaf rule, yes, they are suspended. I don't know if things going to change going forward, but yeah, they are suspended.
Okay. But well, the team still have a decent team. I'm still think Grimsop will go with the 3-4-3 formation. You know what I mean? I think them players who have can pull this up. We can easily break them down. First half, we can at least score at least 4 goals.
Yeah.
Tell you the truth. If them play out, like say them are come play ball, and we are count upon them, them are have problem. And them are going to see our team stronger, and them are going to want to sit back. So me, I really think for that team. I'm going to think with defense good enough, like to match up the feeding player to what me I see and watch them highlights. You know what I mean? The defense we have is quite good enough. It's just, as Momobina say, we transition playing. When we move the ball forward to the score, yeah, that brings up work. And when we play a low block team, say them right now, them going to play a low block. So them see our team stronger. We play 10 minutes in the game, then just start a low block. Or we're going to break them down. So you need to work on the ball of them where or to find the pieces that we can use in the game. When either them go low block and can have the ball of them put in the lineup here, you know, Palmer out, Lenby out. Is really only 2 good ball handlers we have who can start. What me really know a good way where they in the team, Daniel Johnson and Bobby Reed, we can hold the ball them foot and, you know what I mean? So them 2 play there. This Shane Beckford, yeah, him have a little dribbling thing about him where he can control himself off the ball retention skills. He a good baller that. You know what I mean? But that me could have put him in a 10 role too. We would have go with the 3-4-3, you know, because we would have a team. You have Bernard, Hector, Rowan in the back 3. Lee at the left back, like left wing back. Me would have Cephas as the right wing back. He would have enough speed for use of Cephas speed at the right wing back position there. Cephas would have get enough free space and enough space to do what he want with him speed and get to it.
Yeah.
Or would have play the ball game. So over there, I'm going to do defending as a run back. And in speed on the right wing there, left him over there. See like how Lemby did free. Most of the game when you get the ball go through.
Yeah.
Cephas will have that to cause damage. So there, when they're using at the midfield, you know, Anderson, the double pivot them, Anderson, Bobby Reed, and you know, Daniel Johnson, and Antonio. Bowser would have for the up top. We up top today. I always say you want Bowser away. Stay up on the defense line. So Bowser would have today. The 3 front, we would have Daniel Johnson play like a number 10. Because he never yet played a role for Jamaica and that him play for him club. So me would have Daniel Johnson as a 10 role. So you see the same box midfield where the call I talk about.
Yeah.
It's like when the team push up, remember the white players, them Lee and them man, they got the all white. So Jansu, Boza got the up by top. Jansu, I got come back down in the midfield area for come pick up the ball. And Antonio I got there and then can come down as well. Come pick up the ball because why would I use Antonio for as the fast 9 type, the left Boza up top. Antonio Moore can dribble the ball well and bully some man in the midfield area. Him do that good and turn and shoot off some man and carry the ball and start the attack quick. Better than Boza. Boza would have just say up top there, maybe just a man pass and a ball game, him just knock it 1-2, or when a spear come in, him dead it. Him dead it. You know what I mean? In the team. But with the DJ, with the 10 role, I'm going to say, with Daniel Johnson dead here as a 10, maybe this year, Beckford would have used with him dribbling skills. Then could have beat couple man and turn and go fast. But why would I use DJ? He more him know the squad, he more experience and thing. That's how I would have set up the team. Right? You know, Palmer did it. You know, Lemby nah start. So Lemby would have did the official right wing back. But we think we have enough defense can cover after that, you know, Low, Bernard, Hector around here. Berkeley I always come back as well, you know what I mean? And the team still can shift back like a 4. When them a defend, it can go all in a 4-5-1 or a 5-4-1. Defend, it depends on how what I want to see first thing there. Come back and defend in the game. You know what I mean? But with this damn team, I think we can bully them midfield. Okay. I think we can bully them midfield. And row in the game, depends on how the game strategy go and in the game. It would have been mine of the coach, but row will still have the option to show up in the midfield. Same way. Hector murder give him the lives of like a push up in the midfield here, like a see them stand up there. See me? You might have that option then, see. So anything come, them can pick out the tackle them and intercept quick and start back an attack. You see?
Big up yourself then. Enough respect, man. May chat again, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man, up, man.
Alright. Big up to all of the people them down in the comment section. People, hit the like button, man. Come on, people. Hit the like button, people. Come on, people. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Come on, people. Stop what you're doing, people, and hit the like button, people. Like up the stream. People, we are going to the different segment of the show, people. This is the last lap. Right? The last lap of the show, alright? So hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. This is the last lap, people. We're gone 2 hours. Listen to this, people. Coach Hallgrímsson. Just a second, people.
Yeah, so we're back on the Sportsmat Zone talking more football. This summer is shaping up to be a huge one for Jamaica's Reggae Boys as they gear up for a crucial spell of football, participating in the World Cup qualifying matches beginning from the 6th of June and then later taking on the elite of the Americas at the 48th edition of CONMEBOL's Copa America tournament in the USA. Plenty to be optimistic about for the Reggae Boys, who will be looking to build on the momentum of their third-place finish in the Concacaf Nations League in March as they continue to chart a course with hopes of making landfall at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, being staged in this part of the world, in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Earlier Friday, the Jamaica Football Federation released the squad list to participate in the 26 World Cup qualifiers, the opening ones at least. So let's take a look at the names selected here. Yeah, let's go. Goalkeepers, Shaquan Davis, Hibbert, Boyce Clark, and Waite. The defenders, Lembikisa, Bernard, Lay, Lowe, Victor King, Gray, Bell, the midfielders Casey Palmer, Karoy Anderson, Bobby Reed, Johnson, Marshall, Adrian Reed Jr., Kevin Lambert, and the forwards are Shamar Boza Nicholson, Ronaldo Cephas, Antonio, Beckford, Dixon, Burke, and Devontae Campbell. We've had some absentees as well because of injuries and other issues. Demarai Gray, a broken collarbone. Amari Bell, ACL, latibular calf strain. Ankle injury to Ethan Pinnock. Andre Blake, the goalkeeper and captain, with knee surgery recently. Dujuan Richards with an injury as well. And Leon Bailey unavailable for selection. So some big names there, not part of this current team. The man at the helm of this mission is head coach Heimir Hallgrímsson, approaching 2 years in the job. And his assistant coach, John Wall, is on the Sportsmax Zone, both on the Sportsmax Zone, live with us for this fantastic Friday show. Gentlemen, we're going to talk Reggae Boys football, of course, but a quick comment on the Champions League final tomorrow. Real Madrid wins?
Yeah.
Confident?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just seem to win all the time.
John?
I'm rooting for Borussia Dortmund, but I know logic will prevail. Unfortunately, it looks like Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But
why would you root for Borussia Dortmund?
Well, that's my team that I cheer for in Germany.
And he thinks he's a German.
Oh, he thinks he's a German?
He thinks he's a German. He's Swedish, but he thinks he's a German.
But Lance, you like German football as well.
That German is my
Yeah,
national.
he thinks he's a German too. So
I
you
don't
always
think
get
I'm a
along
German,
well.
but I like
No, he
German. I became a fan of German football in 1982 with Karl-Heinz Rummenigge and the outstanding performance he had that year.
One
Let's talk some
Germany.
Reggae Boys
One
football.
Germany.
I hear a squad here, some young,
Better know.
exciting talent in the squad, but some key players missing. How confident are you that this squad will be able to get the job done against the Dominican Republic and Dominica, your opening matches?
But first of all, it's tough matches, especially Dominican Republic is a good team. They're growing, playing better and better. So we've analyzed them quite well. And we're not deceived of the ranking because they have gotten really good results and performances, and a good coach is building that team. And they've said publicly they're going to make a noise in this group. So no, we're prepared for them. We are confident though in our squad. We have, I think, slowly and steadily improved both our performance, but also the depth in the squad. So even though we are missing players, like we did in the Nations League, we still managed to have good performances and results. So hopefully we can continue on that.
Yeah. When you look at the Dominican Republic team, you say you've studied, what they've been doing. I know from a club perspective, Cibao FC and some of the Dominican Republic teams, club teams, are significantly higher rated than the Jamaican club teams in the Concacaf club ratings. And it speaks to the fact that their local programs are pretty strong because they have very, very good club teams. Is it that a lot of the local-based players are making up this current national team, or are there many overseas-based players beefing up their quality?
Yeah, I think it is both. They qualified for the Olympics for the 21. There's a good crop of young players coming up, good ball players. But John maybe can tell you more about them as individuals. But no, and then now they have been recruiting some quality players playing in England and in Spain. So quality players to support these players. So no, a good team in the making. And they have been improving.
Yeah, and this one is for you, John. A lot of the players that we look forward to seeing on the list as injured, and of course Leon Bailey unavailable. How much of a miss is that you didn't have, all of your players to select from?
Well, it's the consistent headache, isn't it? But I think we showed in our past Nations League semifinal and then the game for the third that we can prevail. And I think part of the process is to actually build upon having a squad depth as well, because it's never going to be optimal, I would say. And overall, that is kind of the consistency that we've been trying to look for. It will not always be the same names, but consistency in the way we play, but it's still being flexible enough to take the day as it is with what the players that we have.
Yeah, and you are one of the key persons that has been tasked with, of course, working with the younger players, because coach has his hands full when it comes to the senior players. What I spoke to you about when you appeared on In Case You Missed It was your eye for talent and, of course, the pool of talent here in Jamaica. Yesterday, I was blessed to finally meet Kaim Dixon in person. I saw his name on the squad today and I felt as if I was selected. I was so happy for him because just the opportunity to chat with him and, you know, just get to know a player like that who's so talented, just 19 years old, scoring on his debut, lighting up the JPL. How exciting is he to work with?
I think the last camp was a lot for him to take in, but positive in the sense of he's been making steps gradually the whole time. And I would say that it doesn't matter where you kind of were like a year ago. It's more about the reason of where you're heading and looking at the potential. It cannot always be performance here and what they're doing today. So for me, I'm obviously happy, but I'm evenly excited about the rest of the crop too.
Yeah, and Coach Heimir, you know, I asked him about you, and he actually credited you for that, for his debut goal. He spoke about the tactics and something that you would have explained to them right before, and then he went on and he executed, and he said that's how he scored that goal. How is it working with him?
No, this kid has the attributes that a young player needs. So he's humble, he listens, and he's hardworking. And with that combined, it can only make one result. You will slowly improve if you have all these qualities. So hopefully, and I hope for his sake that he will find the correct step next in his career. But he's going somewhere at the moment, so hopefully he will take a right step.
Right, and preparation now begins, of course, with the entire squad now that it has been named. When do you start preparing, and what will preparation look like?
So it's a long month. It's a difficult month for us. We were hoping that we could select the Copa America squad and use them these two games as a preparation for Copa America, but by many reasons it wasn't possible. So we kind of have two squads.
Okay.
So first one is now playing these matches, and then we will see what they can deliver, these guys that are here, and then who of these will make the second squad as well. But we start with meeting up tomorrow. So all the players should report in tomorrow. So we start the training the day after tomorrow. Play on the 6th, fly to Dominica on the 7th, play there on the 9th, and come back to Jamaica, and then give them a few days just to recover. And then we start on the 16th in Houston.
Wow.
Playing the first game against Mexico on the 22nd, I think. And then we play Ecuador and finish with Venezuela on the 1st of July. And then 4 days later, it's the final game.
Yeah. Coach, I said at the top before, Jamaican people, believe no man, honestly say the coaching staff have everything put together, plan. Jamaican people, the progress is there. We expect to see more progress. The team is not where it should be. We should be grateful. We should be happy. How the program is going. Get behind the team. That is the most important. Get behind the team. Fill up the stadium. Support the team. Last World Cup qualify. We don't know nothing going on when it come on to Tapa Whitmore and the coaching staff. Everything was a secret. Kudos to the 876. Kudos to the JFF. We see a lot of improvements. Slowly, but slowly, things is getting a little bit better. And that's all we need from the Jamaican Football Federation. Put things in place. The Reggae Girls in Brazil, no hiccup. The Reggae Boys playing. Right? They are under 15, they are under 14 going to travel. So many things this summer. We are talking about plan and preparation. So Jamaican people, last World Cup qualify, we not see what we in. We in a big chaos. We in a big chaos, people of Jamaica. So look at the structure what Coach Hallgrímsson is doing right now. Down to the team can tell you. Last World Cup qualify, we have fight. We never know the best player. We never know the best team. We never know the best 23 player. And I can tell you this, the consistent of Coach Hallgrímsson and the coaching staff, we should be proud. Let us celebrate the small amount of improvements. Everything not going to happen overnight. Everything not going to happen overnight. This is not club football. This is international football. The challenge that this coaching staff come under, we should put our trust in them. The fans need to come out and be the 12 man at the National Stadium. Let us get 6 points in this World Cup qualifier and bounce it. Running a good again. Instead of man have doubt. You say all of the man them who doubt big league length, now becomes a believer. Stop doubt the thing. Based on the injured coming into this camp, we should embrace the improvement. You know, winning that United States game would be key and teach us, many of us as fans, a lesson that the team will evolve. Some of the key players. So this is what we are talking about. Focus. Look at the bigger picture. In the all important thing, getting these two double. Getting the double and let us focus on Copa. Big up Coach Hallgrímsson. Things looking good. We just need to just get them double. Work on it, Coach Hallgrímsson. The only way Hallgrímsson, all of the people them who are doubt, to turn them in a believer, you have to get the people them on your side. Win them game here and show them say, you do it back to back. Win without some of your best players. Show them the flexibility of the coaching staff. So all of the man them who are doubt, that the player then in, that the player then in. Coach Hallgrímsson, come and prove to the people them that you're worthy. Come and prove to them, say, they should trust in you. They should believe in you. Let's get the double and get the World Cup qualifier campaign up and running. Think of chatting? Believe. World Cup one go. Any man no believe? See the exit door there. Exit from now. Believe no man. Spain Town General, believe. 6 points. And we move on to the excitement of the Copa. But focus on this. This is the most important thing. This is the most important thing. Qualify for the World Cup. Anything come after that, a bonus. So let us focus. Let us look at the bigger picture. Look at the success of the team, of the coach Hallgrímsson and the coaching staff. Believe. That is the message we are sending to the people. Them. Who don't believe? See the exit door there. This stream is not for you. No doubters, round here. Believer, round here. Let us talk it in the atmosphere and make the people them get it. But guess what? The only thing I go get us more confident is getting these two wins. Win, take over. Win, change people perspective. Not a lot of them will change. But winning, change perspective. Let's turn all the doubters in believer, Coach Hallgrímsson and John Wall. World Cup will say, hit the like button, people, and stop ramp with me. A Friday, no people. When come for man and eat in the bed, man. People, drop some super chat, man. We are go over 2 hours now. Only are going with 9 night, man. A Friday. Jackie Love TV. Believe! Talk about players who are here now. Stop talking about players who is not in there. Believe! Omar Rochinson, a good player. I love to have him. I don't have him. What are you going to do? Ball over Speid, man. Get behind the team, Jacqueline, and stop your food in it.
Before your introduction, that you're approaching 2 years now in this job, can you speak directly to the growth of this national team since you've taken over? Because there's the feeling that a lot of times when the Jamaicans fail to qualify for World Cup football, it partly happens because of a disjointed roster and, consistency in a build up for your roster. But you've been pretty steady with your team and the growth of the team. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most impressive, how satisfied are you with the growth of the squad approaching 2 years in charge?
6.5.
I think the main thing is steadily, we've been improving, slowly but steadily. Of course, all coaches would like to be further ahead in the development than they are, but I think we are quite satisfied with where we are at the moment. I think we have improved our consistency in game, both between games, but also in game. So we are not as up and down in games as before. And to be able to play with a lot of absentees against US and against Panama and against Canada and do good results shows that we are getting closer to the best in the region. But it's a continuous work, absolutely continuous work. We can never think we are there. So no, from a scale to 1 to 10, probably 6, 7.
6, 7. Okay. I want to ask you specifically.
6, 7 people. You hear that? I'm going to give the team 6.5. People, it is coming. The team no peak yet, Jamaica, the team no peak yet. The best yet to come from the Jamaica national team. We no start peak yet. Just imagine we hit the gear at the right time when it matter. And that is what more on. More we take with time. Taking the build up. Take with time. Take with time and get there. I don't want to peak too early. I don't want we take with time, take the steady. And then we just hit off like a jet. Zip. People are saying, whoa, Jamaica is here to stay. Yes, people.
6, 7.
6, 7. Okay. I want to ask you specifically about the team shape and strategy because, Jamaican football fans are hard to please. So sometimes even when you win, you get criticized because the game doesn't look as attractive as they want. So whenever the Jamaicans play a team like the USA or Mexico or really solid teams, the shape is one of sort of a safety first approach to ensure that you don't concede goals. But there's a general feeling that when the Jamaicans play weaker teams, in this case, the Dominican Republic, who Jamaicans play next week, are almost 100 places ranked below Jamaica, Dominica, even more lower ranked. There's a feeling that when the Jamaicans take on a team that is not or should not be at their level, the progression of the ball from midfield to ensure a fluent attack and goal scoring opportunities isn't there. Is that something you would want to tackle against the Dominican Republic or Dominica to ensure that the midfield operates in a way that can ensure the progression of the ball in a different way? Because the point I'm making is that I understand when you play like that against the USA and Mexico and the Costa Ricas of this confederation, but against other teams, I guess Jamaicans feel as if the team can be a little bit more expressive when you play teams that are not supposed to be as strong as you are.
Long question.
I know it is. I know it is, but I wanted to explain exactly what I was getting at.
No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. That is always the hardest part in coaching and having players together, because it's about connections between players, understanding between players. Because attack is totally different in tactics than defending. It's easier to organize a defensive movement and shape, etc. But it's more, there's the situation on the pitch, how you react. So I think, number one, I think we're improving in this one because we have had stability in selection. So the players know, how to play with each other. They know the movements of each other. That's one key for good attack. So stability is necessary to build a good attacking game. That is one thing. And of course, we expect to have the more ball possession against these teams, especially here at home, rather than playing USA away, for sure.
Yes.
And hopefully we can show that we are improving on this as well.
Yeah. I have to ask you this though, because you made the point about the chemistry and having more consistency in the team setup. But based on your players available for these two opening World Cup qualifiers, you are going to end up with a starting roster that looks pretty much different from what you have had in the past year or so.
Yeah, the good thing about that is that we had domestic camps. For example, for the guys, I think we have 6 players from the JPL League. We had domestic camps in January, February, March, ending up with playing 2 games against Trinidad. And all these players were in that, apart from Adrian Reed that was playing the under 20. But all these players were there. So they know our philosophy, how we want to play, our principles, etc. So that's a good thing. And they did well in the camps. So it was easy for us to say, these guys are ready. We don't need much time to implement them in the squad.
John, you weren't always the assistant coach to this senior national team. Your initial role would have been for the under 20s and so on. How happy have you been with this new role, being Coach Hallgrímsson's assistant with the senior Reggae Boys?
And you can tell the truth if it's stressful.
It's actually incorrect. I've been the assistant the whole time, so you're misinformed. So no, for me, I've had 3 roles at the same time, meaning I've been assistant, head of youth.
But there was a point at which it was announced that you were formalized as the full-time assistant coach, which wasn't always so.
No, I've always been full-time because I work more than 100%. It's mainly more that I'm not involved in the U20s.
Okay.
Because schedule is what it is, and success in a way brings problems. And the third thing is the talent development scheme, which is the project lead for that too. And that is progressive.
Yeah. There were some negative stories in the past couple of months with Leon Bailey's fractured relationship with the current setup. He was suspended. He's not a part of this setup for these opening games. How confident are you that the relationship with Leon Bailey remains solid and that you can get the best out of this talented player during this important phase of World Cup qualifiers?
No, we and I say the coaching staff and Leon always have had a good relationship and still have. And no, what happened. Everybody got their platform to say what they felt. Yeah. And I think I would not gonna go in depth in talking about that, but I will say I hope, because his issues are more towards the federation and changes that he wants to be.
They're more administrative issues as opposed to the playing issues.
And I hope, even though it will kind of limit our chances of winning because we are missing our best player, I think, and I hope that it will lead to something positive in the future. So we might sacrifice something in the now to have something better in the future. So I hope that at least it leads to something better.
Yeah. How soon might we see him back in the national colours?
No, you ask him about that. So that is his decision. Of course, he was selected for this camp, but he said he was not eligible for selection. Okay. And we respect that.
What's the result against the Dominican Republic that you're looking for?
A win is a must for us. Only to get 3 points. That's the thing, and to kick off this campaign with a win at home, and then go in Dominica after that. That would kind of, with 2 wins, would kind of secure us for the next round in the World Cup.
I was so surprised by the turnout for the JPL final. How important is it that the Jamaicans and everybody who's here in Jamaica, because I'm not Jamaican, come to the National Stadium to, of course, watch this match and rally behind the Jamaica Reggae Boys?
Important. Yeah, you're looking for good crowd support.
Yeah, I hope people will show up. Whatever they think about who is selected, who is not selected, whatever they think about us as coaches, how we play, this is the team that's representing the country. This is the team that is going to start this campaign to get to the World Cup. And we need all the support that people can give us. And it goes hand in hand, support and results. So I hope we will get a strong support from the Jamaican crowd.
Yeah, I hope so too. That's the 6th of June, Jamaica against the Dominican Republic at the National Stadium in Kingston, kicking off their World Cup qualifying campaign. and the Reggae Boys harboring huge thoughts, and the national football landscape harboring huge thoughts of another appearance for the Reggae Boys at the World Cup. Would be the first since 1998. And of course, FIFA expanding the World Cup finals roster to 42 teams and opening up the opportunity for more teams from Concacaf to play in the FIFA World Cup 2026. Heimir Hallgrímsson, John Wall, thanks for talking to us here on the Sports Mac Zone. Happy to have you live here in the studio as we look ahead to important World Cup qualifiers. All the best for the team next week, and we hope to talk again soon. And
big up to all of the people them down in the comment section. That is it, people. That is it. Big up, Lance. Very good interview. Hey, people, one thing the Reggae Boys assistant coach, John Wall, you know, when you come at him, you have to make sure you come at him with the correct information. Because I'm going to tell you, say, yo, that's not how it goes. So be careful how you approach the Reggae Boys assistant coach. Now, viewers and subscribers, you hear it, you hear all the positive, you hear the nice, good talk, the positive going into the game, how important the game is. Listen, people, honestly, we talk a lot about Leon Bailey, we talk a lot about Craig Butler. I don't want to go down that road. You should not go down that road neither. Leave it as it is. The man make himself unavailable. He might enjoy vacation. Leave him. But the ship have to move, and the ball game have to play on the ship. So without Leon Bailey, with Leon Bailey, we're going into the World Cup. Just put it as this. Yeah? Viewers and subscribers. All right. Let's adjust the super chat. Big up yourself, brother. Thank you very much for your donation. Appreciate it. Nothing but love and respect to all the fans. Appreciate the donation. But Reggae Boys fans, I know it's hurt. And it's hard to tell a person, let go off of the earth. Now I'm going to lie to you, because when it hurt, nobody really can tell me if I leg off of the earth. It's going to be difficult. Leon Bailey, we move past that. But we are talking about Corey Burke. So Corey Burke, the fans them are iron, my brother. And I hope you are watching. Seeing somebody with up on WhatsApp right now, send Corey Burke that video. Corey Burke, the final message to you, Mr. Corey Burke. The fans are happy. It's painful. It hurt when that ball licked on your head and going into the back of the net. The fans said they believe if we win that game, we'll go into the final and we'll win it. So, Corey Burke, you only have one thing to do to the fans in this window. You need to put the ball in the back of the net. You need to prove to the people you're ready to be in the team. A lot of people are questioning selection. For me, I don't have no problem with it because I have the experience. If Mikel Antonio down or both are down, we're going to need someone who have the experience, who play World Cup qualify in the head leading the line. Corey Burke probably come off for the bench. He will not start. But Corey, when they get the opportunity, my brother, you have to put it back and put back that love there. The fans, them are break. So Corey, you have to find the back of the net and give the fans them something nice to jump about. Score a hat-trick, score a double, give us the win. You understand? That's the only way the fans them, some of the fans them will forgive you. So Corey, grab it. The fans them are go hard for you, brother. And when the fans them are go hard, all you have to do is to prove the fans them say you're ready and you want to be a part of it. But different apart of that, Mikel Antonio. Let me talk to Mikel Antonio before I leave. Mikel, Virgin, you need to step up. You need to step up. Mikel Antonio have to step up in this game. Him have to step up in this game. No excuse for Mikel Antonio. Everything rests on his shoulder. Him are the key man against a team that rank 150. Mikel Antonio have to show that he worth it. He's a Premier League, through and through, top Premier League striker. You have to put him foot on this Damrek team. Put him foot in these Damrek, in them throat. Don't let off. So Mikel Antonio need to step up him game. Time for him to make us proud. Him need to step up him game. Him need to rise to the occasion. No Bailey, no Gray. Him are the only one we need to step up. Mikel Antonio yet to keep with that nice feeling. We want that nice feelings, Mikel Antonio. We want that nice feeling there. I mean, nobody come tell me about, oh, Ryan, he's running back, he's linking up. No, I want him put the ball in the back of the net. That is why we want him in the team. We want him to make a big, huge difference. Not just holding up. More when you pass the ball to Mikel Antonio to the winger, see if you are sprinting at the box to put the ball in the back of the net. No prom push thing. You're Premier League big superstar. You need to step up. I don't want you to play outside of the box. I want you to stay inside of the box. And wait, Pete. So when man like Shaman Nichols pass it gear, you can use your big body, control it, and you turn and you move off them two white boys there for you. Because you're strong, them can't manage you. So I don't want you to come inside of the midfield and come in at the center circle. I don't want you to do none of that. Stay close to the last man. So when we gear the ball, you only can beat 1 or 2 players, not 3 and 4 and 5 players. You don't have that legs, you don't have that anymore. Don't come tell me about him not getting the service. Eh? Shaman Nichols not getting the service. But Shamara stay inside of the box. And I latch on for the last ball him. Sometimes you have to create your own space. Sometimes you have to create your own luck. Sometimes you have to create your own chance. And we need big hand to step up. Don't come tell me about pressure, because when we have pressure, Bailey, when you say, yes, yes, Ryan, yes, Bailey need to no come tell me about Mikel Antonio. You know, long Mikel Antonio don't give you a game where we say, yo, wow. Him have to come score 3 and 4 goals on them team, my brother. No come tell me nothing, brother. Me need the big man for step up. Me need the big man for step up. Me need the big man for step up. A long time I no put no pressure upon Mikel and him need to step up. No Gray. No Bailey. Him have to lead from the front. Him have to lead as an example. So Mikel Antonio need to manage or him go inside and go deep for the ball. And when the ball for play in the outer position. You can go and talk about me and talk rubbish. Here, you want baby up certain man. And you want kill off certain man. You no bother with that. When you come onto this platform, we no baby nobody. Everybody I get beaten right across the board. You no come tell me nothing. Mikel Antonio sleep. He need to rise to the occasion. Bobby Reed rise. Dexter rise. Greg Lee rise. Show your class. You're a Premier League striker. Show your class. Shaman Nichols is silent the whole hour day. Shaman Nichols do it. Copa. Qualify us for Copa. Big guns. When Boza step up and come to the party. I know Mikel Antonio don't give another moment there. And we are depend on Mikel Antonio because he is the Premier League striker. You no come tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing, people. What me I expect from Mikel Antonio, from what me I get from Shaman Nichols, that me I expect from Mikel Antonio. Stay inside of the box. So when you play them wall pass there, when you play them ball, you can bully your way go in. Because you're strong. You can't hold off two defenders. But when you pick up the ball outside of the box, where you go? You're running a traffic. Over 2 years, I lie you tell you, over 2 years, I'm not score. What you talking about, man? Talk to the man, them, my brother. I want to, brother. We can't go around the man, brother. 2 years. One Mikel Antonio for put the ball in the back. You don't ramp with my people. Don't ramp with me. About pressure. But when Mr. Bailey need to step up all out, Lord God, on the dep on Bailey. And when Mr. Shaman Nichols say, yes, Ryan, I know we have touch up the Premier League, big top, West Ham striker. What bust out Liverpool head. When you come tell me about him not getting a service. Stop putting the foolishness down in the comment section. I want him to know. Him need to rise to the occasion. Come World Cup qualify, we need Mikel Antonio to be the man to lift and elevate and bring this team career play again a lesser opponent, Virgin. And that me I talk about, brother. Step up, brother. We have to have the same energy for all of the players them. Rise to the occasion. Both are not getting a service. MF, both are not getting a service. Who should have striker them? Who play for Jamaica get service? You don't bother with them foolishness there, you know? You don't bother with them foolishness tonight, you know? Come here, go beat you, know, to the sick tonight, you know? You know, come tell me about him not getting a service. Both are not getting a service. Both are stay up on the last man and stay inside of the box. So when the opportunity to come, him there to take it. How many times the opportunity to come for Nick and Mikel Antonio down this go like him name Ronaldinho, him can beat 4-5. You can't do that. Play to your strength. The coach need to tell Mikel Antonio, say, yo, listen, play to your strength. You don't have the legs anymore to do the link up play, to come deep. Play to your strength, play upon the last man and get the ball up to him. And he mean hold it. But leave Mikel Antonio alone. No matter. No matter. All of them, when I tell you, know, when he come over here, we don't beat certain player. Every player, when them for step up, them are going to get the umbrella. Yeah? Come tell me nothing, brother. If a Nichols soon that say, yes, he need. Both are sure what him can do. Big moment. Mikel Antonio yet to give us that. Tell me no man, people. Him yet to give us that when it matter. Come on, Mikel Antonio. You can do it. You can bully these defenders and get us over the line. Viewers and subscribers, good night, Tuno. It come to the end of the show. One more again on Elite Sports TV. 2 hours and 43 minutes, people. Yeah? Yeah. So, we're going to run leave when you know, people. We're going to run leave when you know. Alright? We're going to leave when you know. Big up for yourself, people. We'll be back tomorrow. So, you know what? Corey Burke, make the fans them proud. Make all of the members them on Elite Sports TV be proud. You understand? That is the thing, brother. Big up to all of the people down in the comment section. People, I love you. I appreciate all of you guys' support. People, I'm not sure if I'm going to be available tomorrow. And also, I'm not sure if I'm going to be available for Sunday. We will see how it go. Probably me catch up back in on Monday. But let us see how it go. I have some stuff to deal with over the weekend. And may I beg on it sometime. You understand? But let us see. If things work out, nice. How would I like it to work out? That means it. Show is on. Alright? So big up on yourself, people. Enough love and respect. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. Big up on yourself. On the walk good. Stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned for the short video them. Upload. Stay sure. Stay true to the channel, people. And people, remember daytime we over on Intense Sports. Sometime we're not going to over here, so we're there Intense Sports. So make sure you subscribe to Intense Sports. Type it in on YouTube Intense Sports. Remember, don't forget to check out our sponsors. Island Best Juice, the best juice in Florida. Yeah, so check them out. Check out them website. Follow them, Island Best, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of these things. YouTube. Follow them. Check out them website. And remember to check out Starboy, Amazon. You can purchase them book. I'm out. Island Best Juice. What are you waiting on? Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Island Best Juice. It's your boy, Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice. If you are in the United States and you not try Island Best Juice, what you waiting on? Look at these beautiful flavor. Why not? If you are in Tampa, if you are in Florida, if you not drink Island Best Juice, you not drink the juice. It's your boy Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice, the best juice in Florida. What you waiting on? Anyway, across the United States, Island Best Juice can find you. If they find me and me all the way in Canada, why not? Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere they are. Island Best Juice.